All right, we're good.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Book Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. This is episode 75.
My God.
75. All right. We should have been at 175 probably by now, but whatever. It's still a celebratory 75 regardless. Got my man P with me, Rick Dom. I guess Mr. Cracker should be joining us shortly. And we're trying to do a surgical strike here. I'm your host, Book Nice, by the way. We got some very specific things to talk about. Some nice reveals this past weekend, I see. So kicking things off with what we got this past week, right?
Yeah, a big subject.
Right. Rick, you want to go first? You got anything special?
Yeah, I got exactly what I'd always dreamed of. That
What's
Hank
that?
Hill from Comic-Con.
Oh, you did. Excellent.
Yeah, I
Nice.
ended up getting that. It's just as anyone would imagine. Sadly, nobody was really into it, so it was like really easy to get. Apparently,
Right.
It was like,
That's probably because it was a static figure too. It wasn't,
yeah, when it's static, it was pretty hard sell. It's got to be pretty incredible for it to have some sort of line. I got that power pole, thankfully, thanks to you, Kendall. I got that.
No doubt.
I was at first, I was like, man, I don't need it. It's just a fucking pole. And then I see those damn hands, and I was like, fuck. I
Yep.
can't just make that shit out of a fucking piece of pipe.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna have
California
that.
banned plastic straws too, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. You couldn't even try to finagle it with the straw or, but yeah, they give you the hands that specifically fit on the power pole too. So
Yeah, exactly. And then what made it worse? I started to think like, fuck, does any figure come with holding hands besides Trunks? And I couldn't even think of one. And I was like, man, fuck it. I gotta ask, see who can get me. Thankfully, you held me down. What else did I get? I got that Guillermo del Toro. Boom.
Sorry.
Hit it with the high note. How many of us have them?
Yeah, word.
Friends. I got that fucking Guillermo del Toro. Thankfully, that just shipped out.
Did you get it already?
No, I'm in California, so I think I'll probably get it in Monday, tomorrow.
Yeah, super quick for sure.
Yeah, man. If I don't, then
Hands.
Randy did it on purpose. And Fabio's not here to defend him.
Tell Fabio to ring him up. Get the connect.
Yeah. Call him up. Tell him it's a hotel party. Man, I was actually kind of low key pissed. Yesterday, I went to Target just for personal shit around the house. And man, I get to the floor, and there's fucking two Lady Deadpools on there. And I was like, whoa. I was like, two Lady Deadpools. I thought to myself, man, maybe they just put out these two and the rest are in the back, because it just didn't make sense to me that somebody bought the entire wave but Lady Deadpools. So you couldn't even finish Sauron. I was like, okay, this got to be a mistake. I asked the guy to look in the back, and sure enough, there wasn't anything in the back. And the guy said that I missed the person that bought them all by 30 minutes. Yeah, so I fucking missed Bishop, Omega Red, etc.
Wait, what's the two per in this wave?
Lady Deadpool.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Did you just say that? I'm sorry, I was on mute. I was trying to plug in my damn charger. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I went. It's hitting Targets right now. So anybody that hasn't, I highly recommend you go to your Target tomorrow and check the shelf and ask them to check the back, because they got that wave in yesterday at my store, and I was fucking pissed. But you bet your ass, I bought the fuck out of those last two Lady Deadpool, so the next case can come in fast.
Yeah, I didn't. I still need half of that wave. I was only able to secure Omega Red, Bishop, and I don't know who comes with the leg. I don't know. Who did I get?
Comes with a leg.
I didn't get any of the Deadpools. So
Wolverine X-23.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, so the Lady Wolverine, Bishop, and what the hell did I just say? Omega Red. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't get any of the Deadpools. That's what it is, because everything else is Deadpool, right? Lady Deadpool, X-Men Deadpool, and
I got my slippers on Deadpool.
Pantsless Deadpool. Yes, basically.
I was pissed. The guy even specifically told me, I think some guy just came in 30 minutes ago and bought all of them. I was like, oh, fucking great. And like, I mean, I wish you guys would know how frustrating this is because, man, I wish Fabio was here. He'd tell you. I literally live like less than less than a quarter mile from Target. It is literally viewable from my window.
Jesus.
I live right fucking here, man.
This guy's on his Sarah Palin shit.
I can see it from my window. I was like, damn, man, you fucking serious? He's like, yep, 30 minutes ago.
Smug.
And I was like, well,
Yeah, he rubbed it in real quick too.
yeah, I was like, fuck this. I'm about to buy both of these dumbass Lady Deadpools, and I'm gonna refresh this shit as fast as possible.
Yeah, sell me one of those. You don't need 2 Lady Deadpools, do you?
No, absolutely not.
All right.
And man, I obviously don't have all of Sauron yet, but the legs have like absolutely no paint on them. Like there's just nothing there.
You know what? I saw I think it was either Chris Lyons or Kirby. I forgot who put up the picture in PNP, but they had him on one of their own like little makeshift flight stands, like looking like he was flying. Who put that picture up in PNP? I don't remember, but whatever. It looks dope though. I was like, whoa, he actually looks pretty cool.
Even without the paint, I'm like, man, fuck, I want to build this shit already.
Yeah,
hurry up.
Oh,
And
I'm a little upset that no one's done a curing cancer picture yet with
word.
Yeah. Wait, my man's not trying to cure cancer. He wants dinosaurs, bro.
Word up. I was thinking the same shit.
I was
Throw
like,
some
this thing's been out for a while, huh? Like in collector
Throw some
terms.
Jurassic Park figs in there, and you got some real shit going.
Of course. Easy 1,000 club.
Exactly. Yeah, fuck you. That's easy 1,000. You're about to hit it, no question.
No
Even
question.
if we're cropping, you're about to win. I felt really bad because it looks like Michael went through the same thing this morning, but even worse. And that
That
poor
was a difficult
SOB.
thread to read.
Yeah,
Wait,
when I read
what happened? I didn't see it. He put up something in PNP.
I don't know if it was PNP or his personal Facebook, but he went there closing last night, apparently, and then they said I might be getting it wrong, but he went there last night and they said, well, we can't put the case out until we close, and he's like, all right, fuck it, I'll be here tomorrow morning then. And then him and a whole bunch of pop dudes were in line in the morning, and then they were sold out. Some guy bought it after they closed, like an employee bought it after they closed.
Oh wow, bullshit.
And they literally told him like, oh, an employee bought them all.
I mean, that's a double-edged sword. Like, I mean, at least they had the decency to tell him, like, some before he walked. Like, it still sucks, but
yeah, that's total punch in the gut. And he was next to all the guys that wanted the Funko Pop Pikachu.
oh god. So he had to endure a lot of bullshit.
Are you on the pop pages? You here for?
I'm here for Marvel Legends. Don't talk to me.
Holy shit! I've been like in another world for like the past few hours. I was like doing mad shit around the house and trying to get my daughter to catch up on a goddamn summer reading. But I forgot that Adam had sent me a message. He said that he had found. I think he posted it in PNP too, but he had found the Void and what's the chick's name from Berserk, the God chick. Rick, help me out. What's her name? He's not even here.
There's Slan, there's Conrad, and
the chick, the woman. What's her name?
Fuck, I'm spacing. Michael, I know you're in the comments. Say it.
Well, whatever. He found those at like some flea market or some shit or whatever. So he's
Second and Charles.
Yeah. It's just Slan. I knew it. I knew it was just Slan.
Okay, so yeah, I'm trying to absolutely take that Void off your hands, bro. I'm gonna send you a message right now if you're listening to this shit.
$74. Yo, Second and Charles. Sometimes these guys don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. That's just what happens. So yeah, I'll definitely take that. I need that, bro.
I got a secondhand SH Figure Art sell for $25 with. Yeah, sure, whatever. Like $25 isn't a little expensive for a figure. I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
That shit happened to me. It was like during, like the time that Vegeta's first like got released, and I was in this like, they call it like a swap meet. I was at this figure swap meet at a local con, and this guy had a Scouter Vegeta when Scouter Vegeta was going for like $200 still. And I mean, maybe he is. I've not checked, but I go to buy it, and I was like, hey, how much you want for this Vegeta? And he's like, well, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I lost the stand for the blast, so I'm thinking 20's fair. And I was like, sir, okay, if you say so. And I sold that shit for like $190 without the fucking stand. Yeah, because I'd already had one, so I was like, man, I don't fucking need another one. It's time to let it burn. You know what I mean? Let's get the usher going.
Did you get anything else?
Shit. What did I buy anything else this weekend? No, I think that was it, man. I really didn't want much from Comic-Con. I wanted those Hot Wheels, but man, it's too much of a pain in the ass. I don't want to have to ask nobody to go to no Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I mean, dude, all that stuff Dallas went through to get both of them.
Yeah, and that guy knows a lot of people. I know people always look out for Dallas, and Dallas always looks out for folks. So if he had a hard time and he had to pay those prices, then that fucking means that they must have been really hard. Yeah, no thanks, Jack.
Bug, what'd you get? You got a lot of stuff from Comic-Con, isn't it?
Yeah, I did. I didn't even actually get an opportunity to like show my Comic-Con haul, I guess, or whatever the case may be. I've been all over the place trying to make sure all of you guys got your shit, and also like trying to flip a few things to make sure my trip was free. So I've been really focusing on that. But I also had mailed my stuff back to myself, snail mail too. So I was actually probably the last to get my stuff. I wanted to make sure that, all y'all guys got your shit first or whatever. But so I just opened my stuff on Friday, I guess it was. Maybe one or two people that I got shit for got their stuff yesterday on Saturday. But yeah, my stuff I got delivered to my job, and I brought it home, and I didn't start going through it until this morning, honestly. It was still a bunch of other shit on the table that I was trying to get done. But I got up early. I shot a review for the Power Rangers, which I picked up, the Unmasked Red and Green Ranger. I shot a review for, I put this up last week, for the Special Ops Punisher, which I really, really like. That's already up. If you don't check it after this is done. Check that review. I think I'm the only one with that review out. I don't know. I don't be looking at other people's shit, so so I don't know. But yeah, I shot a review for that. I picked that up. I also shot a review this morning for the Batman Beyond figure, which is fucking spicy. He's nice, man. He's really nice. I actually was not going to review that figure because I do think that there are some reviews of that up already too, but because he was so nice and I liked him so much in hand, I was like, I got to talk about this shit. So I shot a review for that. Don't sleep on that Batman Beyond figure, man. He's really nice. And then I picked up all of the DBZ exclusives except Cell, because I ended up getting a Cell for myself, but something happened. I don't know what happened, but I screwed up and I forgot that I was supposed to be having one for my man Lou. So I'm gonna end up sending him that, and I'm not gonna have a Cell, but it's not a big deal. I don't really need that figure, but it is what it is. So I got all the other DBZ figures, Vegito. I got the early Goku because I wanted to get two of those anyway. I got the early Master Roshi, and what else was there? Broly. I got Broly, and there was one more thing, right? What was the last one?
For Dragon Ball?
For Dragon Ball, was that it? It was Vegito, Broly.
There was a clear aura.
Really?
Yeah, there was a clear aura that I totally forgot about. And
I did not see that at all.
I saw one of the guys from Mega 64 post his display with all the San Diego stuff. I saw him post up somebody with the clear aura, and I was like, fuck! I totally forgot about that. That's
funny because I didn't see that at all. But yeah, I was happy to get the Power Pole, and I was able to get extras of those. So then I sent one to Wisman, I sent one to Rick, and gave a couple extra to Anthony so he could do his thing and pay for a couple of things that he wanted. But yeah, it looks like that Power Pole is gonna be a true show exclusive. I don't know if they're going to break them out again at another show, or whatever. But I don't know that you'll be able to get that if you didn't get it through this show or maybe an upcoming show if they have more. But they did have a bunch of them. They had a lot of them to the point where they were giving you 2 and 3 as long as you purchased one of the items that wasn't the con exclusive, basically.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. In 2016, when I went, it was like the Super Mario year. They had like a whole fucking Super Mario playset you could pose and shit. And they were just giving away these fucking extra block and coins. Like, please, take them.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, we're not giving these anywhere else, so we have to get rid of them or do something else with them. Like, we don't want to carry this back. Take all these free fucking blocks. I think I even remember Anthony's Customs was like selling huge lots of them because he kept going back and forth and taking them for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
they might if they didn't sell through all of those or give all those away, they'll probably just save them for their.
Right. That's what I was thinking. And I touched on this briefly when I was reviewing the Power Rangers figures, but on the box for those, they say event exclusive, but I'm not sure that it's going to be exclusive to just one of their events. So it's a good possibility that they may break out. I was talking to my man Diego about this too, that they may break out the Power Rangers again for New York Comic Con or for their own Tamashi event or whatever the case may be. But it'll probably stick to show exclusive, so you probably won't be able to get them outside of any of these events or whatever. But yeah, I got all of the con stuff, and I think that was it since last time. I had the X-Men wave, and I did an overview of it that was supposed to go up before Comic-Con, but I got it up the day when I came back. Yeah, I think that was it. That was all of the new stuff that I got. And out of all of that new stuff, the Mezco stuff is standing out right now. I haven't even opened the Dragon Ball Z stuff. I haven't opened Goku or Master Roshi yet. But that Special Ops Punisher is dope, and I really like Batman Beyond. So, yeah, that's it for me. P, what you got?
When he took off those clothes, Dallas, for that Batman Beyond, wow.
Say it again.
When Dallas took off the clothes on.
Yeah, I saw that. What the fuck is he doing? Just trying to show that he's rich?
He had
Dallas is a madman when it comes to taking off those Mezco soft goods.
Yeah, he on his rich nigga shit.
It turned out really well for the Flash and Reverse Flash because
the
suits were just plain, but like Batman Beyond has like all that piping and lining and stuff. So it's definitely a much more thought-provoking trade-off, you know.
No question. I know he must have got multiples of that figure though, but the actual costume for Batman Beyond, while I do feel like it's just a little bit restrictive, just a little bit, it's fucking nice, man. The stitch work, it's a beautifully crafted figure. It's like one of those figures that I'm just kind of in awe of, like I was of like Old Man Logan. Like just the stitch work is just really nice on the costume with the little different portions of mesh and like this like faux sort of patent leather or leather patches, and it's really nice, man. And the spikes on the arms and the wings and everything just working in tandem looks really good. Now, will we get more supporting characters from that universe fucking with Mezco? The world may never know. I don't know.
Be hard pressed to figure out, you know.
Right. So
they needed that W after that weird Spidey.
Yeah, no doubt.
No job on him.
That's Spidey.
So Fabio has joined us.
What's good, boys? I didn't see we were joining early.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, if they do an old man Bruce Wayne and what's the dog's name? Marmaduke? What the fuck is that?
Ace the Bat Hound, baby.
Ace, yeah. So if they want to do that, that would be fucking great. Since they want to do dogs and shit, they about to give us a freaking what's this character from the Inhumans? Lockjaw. So they're about to give us a fucking Lockjaw that looks tremendous. So
they're about to give us Poochie with
right.
that.
But yeah, that's it for me. P, I'm sure you got a whole bunch of shit because we off the Comic-Con week, so you got just shit as me.
I got a whole bunch of shit. I got a whole bunch of shit the week before too. I get like quick fire. I got almost every single one of those Marvel 10-year later things except I didn't get the.
I forgot about that shit too.
You got those too?
I did. Well, no, I didn't get all of them because I don't want all of them. But I did a trade with Fabio for the Ross and Killmonger 2-pack. Wait, that's not part of the 10-year shit though, is it?
No, it's
No.
part of the regular Black Panther line.
Oh, okay.
Pack.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have any of the 10-year shit.
The only
No, I haven't
ones,
got any of it yet either.
I like the only reason I have them is because I guess that they came out slightly on time at GameStop. So like I had, they showed up at our store and I was like, yo, I'm about to buy these the second the clock strikes. Honestly, so that's the only reason I got a lot of those. I got the only ones I didn't buy are I didn't get that Thanos, Doctor Strange, and Tony 3-pack. At
Hulkbuster Hulk 2-pack.
Yeah, I didn't get the Hulkbuster 2-pack either. I think that's pretty much it. I got like the Ant-Man, I got, Red Skull, I got Thor, I got, Captain America, all that stuff. And they're super great. I love that shit, like the main villain from Ant-Man 1.
Yellow Jacket.
Yellow Jacket, dude. I love that. This Yellow Jacket is pretty cool.
Yeah, he looks impressive just from pictures alone.
He really does. Like I'm so stoked. Like so crazy. I love this
Yeah,
film.
good to see a company actually followed through on him because even Hot Toys had canceled theirs.
Yeah, it's nuts. I remember when the first wave of the Ant-Man MCU Legends came out, and they had like a tiny Yellow Jacket like that you could pose with like your tiny Ant-Man. I was like, where's the real one coming? And I guess you just never did. So
Where are the real ones at?
yeah, exactly. And then I got a whole bunch of shit like at Comic-Con, Bug hooked me up. Thank you again. He got me 2 of the Rangers. To add on to what you were saying, those Unmasked Rangers, Bug, Power Morphicon is actually happening early August. So they'll probably be selling them there too, for sure.
Oh yeah, Bandai has a huge presence at Power Morphicon.
I got the Broly and the Vegito as well. Passed on Perfect Cell, just because I heard it was sold out, and if there was one of the 3 that I would be the most okay with not getting, it would be Perfect Cell, just because of the obscurity of his recolor. It's like just his manga front page colors. Like, okay. I got that Hank Hill Sweet Lady Propane figure.
Woo!
So happy.
There we go.
There we go. And then I got the Power Poles as well. Book, you sent me this weird Pinmates thing. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. It's like a blind box thing. I didn't even open it.
What was it? From what?
It's like Pinmates wooden collectibles.
Oh, you know what?
Is that for someone else?
Nah, not at all. I just threw it in because I had like all of this like extra shit that was like. Basically, what I did was the Sunday I was flying out, I looked for a place that was shipping USPS on Sunday, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was searching far and wide, and I found a place that was like, far enough away from the con that I figured it wouldn't be like crowded and it wouldn't be a madhouse.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wasn't trying to ship from FedEx from within the con because those lines was nuts, and because I feel like they would have been price gouging too. So I found the place and I took a lift over there, and it was like one of these like packing centers. My girl's like, "Don't tell nobody the place." Nah, definitely not. But it was one of these. It was one of these packing centers that will like professionally like pack your shit for you too. So they like measured everything precisely and made boxes to fit every single thing that I was trying to ship out, and they was clutch as fuck. And it was this dude in there who, when I saw him, I'm like, damn, that's a big ass motherfucker right there.
That's a human.
Right. And sure enough, we got to talking and shit. And he used to play football. He used to play in the NFL, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what team and shit, but whatever. But yeah, we got to talking, and yeah, he packed up all of the boxes. He packed up everybody's shit. And as he was doing it, I was just like, yeah, just throw this in there too. Just fuck it. Just throw this bag in there. Throw these bags in there. As long as nothing's moving around, then we good money or whatever. And he got that shit done, and I was in there for maybe 30 minutes, and I shipped out everybody's shit from there. So yeah, it was a good look.
Hell yeah.
Word.
So I got the power poles too, super dope. And then the one of the things that I was most excited about was these the Psycho Rangers were released. Yes, both of them were con exclusives. It was the green and the silver Psycho Ranger, which I'm super amped about. I said in my newest video that like I never really messed with the Legacy line before. I have the red and the green just because like I think those were the only two out at the time. But like I have all the SH figure arts, so I never really bothered to mess with Legacy stuff. But as I said, like I remember I said this like last year in PNP, I was the first line that makes Psycho Rangers, I'm literally just gonna throw my money at anybody selling them. So I got these exclusive Psycho Rangers. I'm super stoked. The rest of the Psycho Rangers, I think like red and blue are like available in Australia now, and I'm heavily contemplating on importing them, but probably not because I don't know. But then again, you're like running against the clock because like who knows if they're even gonna make it over here just because of like, you know,
Yeah, the Hasbro deal.
Yeah, because of the Hasbro deal, so it's up in the air, and they might not even complete the team, which is kind of weird too, but it's whatever. And then just because I got the Psycho Rangers, I knew I needed all the Power Ranger and Space Rangers, so I overpaid for those, unfortunately. I got them all off of Amazon, and then when I got my Blue Ranger, and then this motherfucker sent me like a Mighty Morphin Blue Power Ranger. I was like, what are you doing?
Damn.
I was so pissed.
You won't notice. Fuck.
This is only the second time this has ever happened on Amazon where they sent me like the wrong shit. I was offended. I couldn't believe it. But then like I got like mad paranoid. I was like, yo, if like I don't want them to like accuse me of like swapping this figure because like you can just buy this figure now for like $20. Fuck it, I wrote a pretty irate like, why'd you send me the wrong shit, you know? And then they're all like, oh yeah, just send.
A strongly worded email.
That's it. Yeah, I got my manager on. Let's see. And then I got like a pile of loot shipped from Big Bad Toy Store. I got those like folding robots. I got 3 of those. Super stoked on those. And then I got SH Figure Arts, Captain America, Iron Man, and then Thanos from Infinity War. Then I got my Mezco. I bought a Mezco BVS, Batman, and Superman. They both came in. It was when
used a code on those, right?
Was what?
Used a code on those, right?
Yeah, I used those eBay codes. So
what a guy.
Pretty stoked. Yo, if you eBay is always putting out those codes, so like I just have a bunch of like expensive shit basically on my watch list, and then as soon as those codes pop up, I'm in there, whatever. And then I'm waiting on the Mezco Batman Beyond. I used a code on that. And then I'm waiting on my Del Toro figure to come in that I legitimately pre-ordered through NECA because that was the only thing that was left in my shopping cart.
You're damn right.
And then
consolation prize.
That's it. And then one of the homies hooked me up with a turtle set too. And then once that gets shipped to him, he'll ship it to me. I literally got everything I wanted from Comic-Con with a little help from the homies, of course. So
wow.
Pretty stoked.
What a connected guy.
Networking.
Boom, boom.
Fabio, what did you grab?
A lot of pies.
Did you grab anything, Fabio?
Yeah, I actually got the entire Call Obsidian wave, thanks to my comic shop, holding it down for me, as always.
Hell yeah. Did you build that bath yet?
I did build the bath. It's huge. A real big one. I mean, I pulled it out, and I was like, whoa, how do I handle this?
That's what she said.
There it is. There it is.
Hey, buddy.
A few instances too late, but yeah, it's a good one. It's got nice sculpting and everything. A lot of the figures in that wave are pretty nice. There's really only like 2 comic figures in that wave, huh? Which is Malekith, which I already have, and I like the original better actually.
Yeah.
And whatever the other one is.
Black Knight.
Oh, there's
Right,
3.
Black Knight. Black Knight's great. Love Black Knight. Love the different head options. Went through like a 30-minute rabbit hole on Wikia, looking for different appearances to see which one that one matches the best. It's a good wave. Yeah, I liked building the Build-A-Figure. But then they also had the Thor 3-pack with the Teen Groot and Rocket. You know, and the Thor has like kind of the all black deco with no cape, and he has like some lightning effects, and Heimdall's sword with like the eye patch. And to be honest, it's a really good body mold. It's the same one from the Thor in the actual wave, but the body mold itself is pretty darn nice.
I've
Kind of
heard
like
that body
Thor.
is great.
Yeah, it's nice and tall. I was fucking around a little bit, and I put the bearded Thor head from the Battle for Asgard 5-pack onto that body. Snaps in perfectly. Looks a tad big, but from certain angles, it actually looks really good. It's definitely a good, sort of comic-esque Ultimate Thor or something along those veins. I wouldn't be surprised if... I'm actually very surprised that there's no classic Thor from any company, even after Comic-Con. No one's announced a single one. I know Legends is riding high on the X-Men wave.
I think that was one thing that we talked about in our bets or things that we wanted to see was a freaking classic Thor from any fucking company on top of that. Yeah, it's pretty surprising.
Right. And, we didn't see that, so now I'm kind of trying to fill in the gaps with maybe this figure or maybe something cool with it. It's definitely like the Adam Smiths of the world are going to get a really good hand at this figure and do some crazy stuff with it for sure. Other than that, no, I don't think I really got anything else except like my shipping notices for my Turtles and my Diorama and my GDT and my Hawkins from NECA, and then I got the Batman Beyond shipping notice. No Punisher shipping notice yet. I know, I'm starting to worry too.
Yeah, I was surprised about that Batman Beyond got the ship notification, but not Punisher. I think that'll probably happen this week or first week of August. I think
we accidentally sold them all at the con.
Pretty much. But you know what's funny too is Strange is supposed to be dropping right now too, and so is Iron Man. So it's quite a few things supposed to be dropping from Mezco.
Yeah, some people get the shipping notice for Strange already. That's gonna be dope. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get to talk about it, but
and you know what's funny too? While it's on my mind, we got a lot of shit to cover or whatever. But remember when Mezco was still giving interviews a few years back? I had kind of put the bug in Pierre's ear about maybe them doing some team building and building the Illuminati, and we surely getting close. We got Strange on the way, we got the classic Iron Man on the way, and then they teased Black Bolt. So if we get a naked Namor, and we got Black Panther coming, even though it's a movie version. But who else we need? We need a Professor X. We got a suited body coming from Mezco. All we need is a custom bald head, right?
No, man, they could easily do a classic Thor. I was looking at some like character models from Ultimate Alliance too. There's a good Thor that they could definitely use as like classic basis.
Yeah, they gotta put they foot in a Thor, man. They gotta really do good work with a Thor, man. But
especially now that Jack Kirby passed away, like come on. It's the time.
Hey, you know what else is supposed to be dropping too? The Gladiator Hulk is supposed to be dropping from Mezco too. They got a bunch of shit that was slated for July, August.
Yep, don't miss your bus. It's coming.
Let's see which ones get held back.
Oh no, jinxed it. You jinxed it.
Pretty much.
As far as like stuff in hand, that's pretty much all I got though. I've just been kind of like organizing shit, getting ready to put up a bunch of stuff for sale. So if you're interested, you know.
Shit. Cleaning house.
Yeah, cleaning house a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much it. Whoever's next, go.
No, that's it. You was last as far as shit that we got. We could jump right into topics.
This guy Fabio had probably one of the craziest Comic-Cons of all time.
I wanted to mention one thing though. We did get to see the final like PX Blue Batman that we kind of talked about in the last episode, but it was that.
Oh man, that thing is sick.
Then they revealed the actual pictures, and it, was similar, but had some different things about it than the picture we saw before.
Yeah, I'm fucking with that Batman.
Oh, it looked awesome.
I'm fucking with the current Batman right now.
Damn. Fondling.
Is crazy. Thinking of you, Fabio, I got my Pennywise.
Oh my, how do you like it?
Love it. I love the bottom hand.
Man, I just watched that damn movie this past week for the first time. I got a fucking hot take. That shit was garbage.
Oh.
But you know what? I didn't watch it all the way through. To be perfectly honest, I'm an old man and I fall asleep during movies a lot. So Peppy saw the whole shit. She stayed to the end to watch it or whatever, and she told me the next day how it all worked out. Like I was getting a little frustrated and annoyed that it seemed like there was like no rhyme or reason to this monster. It was just like all over the place to me at first. Like
genius of Pennywise.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little like crazy, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and watch the last 20 minutes or so just because. But
the best set piece is like.
All right. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, let's jump right into San Diego Comic-Con recap, wrap up. Anything we missed? Anything we want to touch back on? SDCC?
I got this Batman picture pulled up here.
Did I see it? Crazy. No Fatterang this time.
No.
He's evolved out of it, huh?
No fucking Fatterang.
Wait, this is the one that they put up this past week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And if you remember last week, we'd shown a picture of it like at the booth, and it had the classic colors like this and the same body armor, but the emblem was just that classic black logo, not the oval here.
And we got a bat drone in the building.
Yeah.
Blue bat drone looks fucking awesome. And then this one, different from the original, also has an unmasked Bruce Wayne.
It's interesting it comes with an alternate head with shorter ears.
Yeah, the other one had that too.
Yeah, it's like it's interesting.
It's like a slightly different expression.
I am not a fan of that like // face head sculpt, because I just think like Bruce Wayne showing his face is just not a thing that happens in comic books. That he's like, well, let's keep going. Half of my fucking face is showing. Let's do it.
Unless he's fighting someone that already knows his identity. Like
that's it, Selena Kyle, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think Concha was the one that mentioned that Selena Kyle's like, yeah. I mean, it even has the slashes on the face. There'd be pretty much nobody else he would allow that kind of act with besides Selena Kyle.
Well, in the promo photos, they also showed Superman fighting him, so also possible.
Yeah, I said earlier as well. I hope that the inclusion of those kryptonite brass knuckles means possibly trying to work in another super.
I wouldn't be mad, not at all.
I would love a Superman style like. I know a lot of people want them to retackle classic Superman, but I think it probably would be better for them to just get all their creative juices just like out of the way, and then they're like, you know what, fine, fuck it, we did whatever we want with this with this version of Superman. Let's just do it. Let's just do a real one, you know.
Let's get the juices.
This looks incredible. This is going to go great with the Superman they already have too, though.
So that's a really good look at the shorter ear cowl too. Looks really cool.
Scowling a little bit as well.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I mean, I think that the paneling sometimes doesn't look great in certain angles, but I still love it. I'm still gonna buy the shit up.
The stitching here, doesn't look fantastic, but
yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of it might have to do with the lighting, because a lot of these are just taken in like some weird like pseudo detail with like harsh lighting on it. Like in this one right here, like with the shadows on it, looks great, but like super hot harsh lighting on it is not doing it any favors. Like those Hot Toys we looked at last week.
Dead ass, my guy.
Really smart of them to put these up against their their current villains they have out.
Yeah. See, what's he doing over there with his little ring? What's going on? What is this?
Oh, it's a sonic disruptor.
The bat sonar. That's to get away from the bat sharks.
Or the bats. Just drives me crazy.
Bats. We need a new battery. What the hell's that? What the hell's that Uri?
I really do like that battle damage face, though. I don't know if I did pre-order this, but I didn't pre-order it through Mezco, like through my little like media thing or whatever. I just pre-ordered it through BBTS, just because I wasn't sure if I really wanted this or not. But But I like that battle damage head a lot. I want to see that on one of the newer Batmans that they're putting out.
Well, the one that's coming out in the regular colors is going to have the same head.
Yeah.
The only head this one has that the other ones don't is the unmasked Bruce Wayne.
Gotcha. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, so maybe I want it just for that.
Honestly, if you're going to get just one Batman from Mezco, this looks to be the one.
Yeah, this looks pretty definitive.
I pre-ordered it immediately when it went up on Amazon.
This is incredible. I mean, the blue is perfect.
Yeah, I think the only thing that would elevate this is if they had piping in the cape.
I'm just not really a fan of the blue costume Batman. I don't know why. I just prefer black Batman and black. And
honestly, if you get the regular version, it probably wouldn't be the worst swap.
You just say that again? Say that again?
You got both versions. It probably wouldn't be the worst swap in the world, difficulty-wise.
Yeah, I'm not that guy trying to fuck with Mezcos like that. I saw somebody on Instagram that took apart their special ops Batman and was trying to swap on the white the white hands and boots onto the first release Punisher. Wait, did I say Batman? I meant Punisher. The special ops Punisher, the white gloves and boots, they were swapping them onto the first release of Punisher from Mezco. And the way that the forearms are underneath the gloves are totally different between the two. So he couldn't even do it, and he had already pulled the shit apart. And that hurt my heart so much that I didn't even want to see what his, what he was going to figure out to try to do from that. I'm like, you just fucking took apart a $90 figure. Now you don't even know what the fuck to do with it. So I'm like, damn. So
I mean, you could just be a complete savage like the Incurable Collector and take apart your Batman too.
Right.
Unreal. How do you even follow this guy, Bug? Heartbreak every corner. I like that he put the DCUC Terry.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. He did that. It looks pretty cool.
Good size.
I don't think I have any more DCUC figures. Period.
Frankenstein monster.
But you can see there all the articulation on that on that buck though. You know what I'm saying? But it is absolutely hindered by the clothing, which is still very, very fucking nice though. So
yeah. I swear, Mezco has some of the best buck bodies. They could really do a number on the industry by putting out some blanks.
Oh yeah, they could.
They've got some incredible bucks for sure.
Well, if they go ahead and increase the range on the ankle on the figures, then yeah, it'd be
right. If they figure out something with the feet and the hands, so that they have some kind of like universal joint that pulls out, totally swappable.
Yeah, we need something that's gonna pull out.
Yeah, like a couch, when you're crashing at your friends. What were you thinking of?
He was thinking about that.
Exactly what I was referring to.
That nasty girl after the club. That's what he was thinking about.
Even though this is proven not to work, let's do it anyways.
Well, that's Mezco Batman. Since we're all on Dallas's page already, they are showing the.
Hold on, because Dallas, I love Dallas, but he be putting up some nasty pictures. Come on, man. Where's the Where's the good pictures? But is this even the next thing that we want to talk about? Do we have something on the docket before we get into this shit?
I mean, all that's really left is saying it. Like, is there anything else you want to talk about? SDCC?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
You're right.
As far as SDCC goes, I don't know. Just a few things that I saw that were cool or interesting. I bumped into Dave Vonner. He was over at Mattel. If you don't know, Dave Vonner was formerly working on Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe. He came up with those guys in Toy Biz, doing the Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and then after some changes or whatever they were doing, he had got laid off from Marvel Legends, and that shit upset a lot of collectors and whatever the case may be. But since then, he looks like he's been living his best life ever. He's out there doing 1,000 push-ups a day and looking jacked and shit. And I bumped into him at Mattel because, again, that's where he's working now with the WWE wrestling figures. And I guess he's just trying to bring his brand of toy makership to Mattel or whatever and get them to kind of expand and maybe give those wrestlers a little more articulation and shit like that. We didn't talk about that, but I remember speaking with him about that a few years back. And I'm hoping that's what he'll get them to do over there, even though I'm not really into wrestlers, but I like to see my people that do that type of photography have the best tools available to them. And it was just good to see Dave Honor, man. I gave him a hug, and it was, the love was there, man. It was just cool to see him. I hadn't seen him in some years. He was like, "Yo, let's go fuck with Dwight." And he was like, "Is Dwight over at the booth?" And so we went over there, and he said, "What's up" to Dwight, and Shardamus happened to be there, and I know that was the first time that they saw each other for a while too.
Oh my god!
Right? Yeah.
Wait, you guys went to Dave Honor Studios one time, right? Oh, that was somebody else.
No. That was Dave Cortez.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, it was just cool. That was cool to see him, and surprisingly meeting people in San Diego. Like, a lot of people recognized me and shit like that. That was a little jarring, I guess. I'm normally in on the West Coast or in San Diego and shit. If I'm chilling with Shardamus or something like that, a million people come up to him and shit like that or whatever. I was very surprised to see a lot of people recognizing me and coming up to me and saying what's up. So that was a wonderful experience, meeting all of those people and saying what's up to people. And homeboy that I bumped into in the Bandai line that was embarrassing his friend's girlfriend. But I forgot his name, but I took a picture with him. It was mad cool to meet him. And I don't know, just meeting people was cool. Meeting Josh Chaney for the first time was dope. Shout out to Josh Chaney. I think I talked about this a little bit last week, but he took us out for ramen after we went to this bar lounge club thing or whatever, and he took us all out to ramen. And I met Johnny over there from their podcast as well, Sergeant Bananas, and it was cool to kick it with him. And I met a bunch of people from the toy photography community. What else stood out? I don't know. Just the experience in general was really cool. Aside from, doing work and doing interviews and getting content for the channel and shit like that. Again, the biggest attraction for me to these events is actually getting to chop it up with people and meet people and hang out with them and shit too. Shout out to my man Ant. Shout out to Ed and just everybody, man. If I missed anybody, I'll talk about this more in main course, but yeah, I guess that was it for SDCC. Anything else y'all want to mention? Cool, but we could move on to WonderCon.
Well, if we're doing SDCC, we may as well do the bets that we did anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so P, you got the
list, doc, baby.
I do.
Let's doc.
I got the list. I got the list ready.
Bam, checking it twice.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so first bet was on what day will Mezco's Batman Beyond exclusive sell out. I got word that it was Thursday.
Yeah, it was. It rocked for 2 days. So preview night and Thursday. Yep, okay. It was Thursday.
All right, so Fabio and I got points for that. We both.
Damn, I did Wednesday, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bug, you and Bug both did Wednesday.
Okay.
Damn, we had little faith.
So let me just go ahead and
good base reading though.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that it wouldn't make it to regular day. There's no way. All right, so
and just to be clear too, for people out there, they were limiting you to one per figure, so you could get one Batman and you could get one Punisher, but it was only one of each. You were able to get both, but only one of each. And they had Red Skull for the first day as well too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they did.
Ah, man, I wish I would have known.
But that sold out pretty fast, and yeah, that was it. So anybody who was getting multiples, they were using other people or getting in line again or whatever the case may be. That was the only way you could actually get multiples. They were pretty strict or on point as far as you not getting multiples in one shot, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so the next bet was how many new legends will be revealed by the end of SDCC. Boog, you said 30. Fabio, you said 23. Rick, you said 31, and I said 35. The actual count was 32.
Whoa!
Nice.
So, Rick,
Michael Scott never fails me. 31.
So Rick got that one. Looking good. Let's see. So the next one was how many Dragon Ball SH figure arts will be revealed. Boog, you said 5. Fabio said 7. Rick said 4. I said 6. Actual number is 3. Only 3.
Oh man,
Unfortunate. We
much
got
bigger.
we got new Broly. We got Hercule, Mr. Satan, and then we got Android 21, Hente Alien. Super great. I thought for sure that they would put out something, something new.
And they did exactly what I knew those assholes were gonna do. Nothing.
Damn. And then they didn't even put bicep swivels on the Broly. Fuck out of here. God.
No.
All right, so Rick with the early lead.
Wow, King of the Hill hour is happening.
Next one was will a 6-inch GI Joe line be talked about or revealed? Bug, Fabio, and Rick all said no. I said yes, like an idiot. The answer is no.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, okay, but I got some inside information about that.
Oh my God, Pancho!
On
Wolf of Wall Street.
on Sunday, that was another thing too. I think I talked about this. I don't know if I said that, but they featured one of my pictures in the panel too, and it was cool talking with Dwight and what's the other fella's name? I keep forgetting his fucking name. God damn it!
I think it was Ray or something.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. The Asian guy,
Andy. No,
Andy. Ryan Ting.
Whatever.
He's so close.
Ryan Ting.
Working my way through the Office cast.
That's not Jamaican. His last name is actually Ting. We not on our Drake shit. But
not out here trying to sound,
what was I saying? Oh yeah. So Ryan was like, so you see, we used your pick, man. He was like, yeah, I really like that one. Oh, he had made another funny joke that I didn't catch on the recorder too. When I first went to interview them on Friday morning, he had said to me, because when I'm doing my reviews, I say gripes a lot. I say it so much so that Pepe's always saying, you got to find a fucking new word or whatever, basically. And it was funny. That was one of the first things that he said to me when I saw them Friday morning. He was like, I know you must have a lot of gripes, eh? And I was like, oh, shit. He's really watching my shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was that. But on Sunday, I spoke to them, and it was just casual, just talking with them and just asking them like a few extra questions that I forgot to ask. And I had asked them what the plans were for G.I. Joe. And I was talking to Tony, who's the guy who does the painting for Marvel Legends. And he was like, yeah, there's no plans right now, but there is a Snake Eyes movie that's supposed to be coming out or whatever. So he's like, anything's possible. I can't really say anything right now, but there's a movie coming out. So, and he kind of gave me that look like, listen, you already know. If it's a movie.
Yeah. Somebody cue the George Costanza. Wow.
Right. So, to be fair to him and to not get him in trouble, he absolutely didn't tell me anything except that there's a Snake Eyes movie. So, but again, all of our Marvel Legends waves are pretty much centered around what's happening in the movies and how they're releasing shit. So it would be a very good time for them to reintroduce G.I. Joe and do something brand new 6-inch for G.I. Joe if and when this Snake Eyes movie comes out. So there you have it.
Man, that'd be awesome if they did like some 6-inch ninjas for that line.
Yeah, anything's possible. We'll see what obviously Snake Eyes movie, one of the main antagonists is probably going to be fucking Storm Shadow, right? But there may be a bunch of other ninjas and shit for him to fight. So, yeah, it's a good possibility.
Hell yeah. It's great. So, points for everyone except me. It's great.
Next punch.
All right. So, next one is will Storm Collectible display a figure that has a smiling face? Everybody said yes. 3 points for everybody.
They totally showed multiples with fucking smiling faces.
Yeah, it was supposed. I read that wrong. It was their next reveal or whatever have a smiling face play. Yeah, it did. They all did. All right, this next one, I gotta go to the panel because it's kind of a mixed bag. Will Hasbro show off new Power Rangers? Boog, you said yes. Fabio, you said no. Rick and I both said yes. There was no like figure stuff shown, but there was Power Ranger presence at the Hasbro event. Was there not, Boog?
Yes.
Damn.
It was. So I don't know.
It was like a picture of some shit that they did. So
Yeah.
Wasn't that me that said it was just going to be a banner in the back of a presentation hall?
It was. So
all right, well that's 2 points, I think.
So what do we agree on? Does it count? Yes or no?
I think that counts. So, well, I don't know. They didn't really like have a press release or really talk about shit like that. So I don't know if we can count that or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. Rick, what do you think?
Yeah, let's fuck it. Let's go with no. Unless we read back the tapes and like we said, like, well, it doesn't have to just be toys or something.
Yeah, so Fabio's the only one gets points for that one.
All right, Bobby. In this one.
All right, so this next one is a little interesting too. In 1 week, what will be the dollar amount for the highest selling sold single listing for an SEC exclusive on eBay?
Oh my god.
We're gonna run the numbers on this one.
Boog, you said 2,500. Fabio, you said 700. Rick, you said 900. I said 1,100. We agreed not to talk pops for this, so pops would be excluded from this. But I did see the highest selling pop. It was a golden hopper for $5,000.
Wow.
just like I said, man, because that's a Funko Fridays thing where there's literally one of ones that they give out, and they're always at least $1,000 to like $10,000.
Crazy.
Believe it or not, there is some pops that people don't sell that are probably worth like triple that amount.
This wasn't the only hopper sold that was at that price. There's like 2 or 3. But the real one that counts for the bet was the NECA Ninja Turtle set for $2,400.
Oh Christ!
So,
really?
Boog, you snatched that. You were like only $100 off.
Is that a completed listing?
Yeah, it was completed sold.
Wow, that's fucking nuts. Why?
I have no idea, dude. Like I said, it's probably.
Well, was it the complete set? Was it the Dio and the Turtles?
Yeah. This is
well, that Dio was heavy as fuck. So, and mind you, if you got the Dio and the Turtles, it was 2 separate boxes. The Dio was in a bigger box by itself, and then the Turtles was in a pretty big box. The Turtles could fit in the largest flat rate priority box, not the regular one, but the elongated one. You could fit the Turtles in there perfectly, basically, even with a little space to spare. But the Dio was like some pounds. I've got it written down here somewhere, and it was very large. So if you had both of those together, there is no regular box that's going to fit that. So shipping alone was going to be some money. So
a lot of people in the community got that Dio, right? I know.
Yeah,
I know
definitely.
LeBlanc got it.
Yeah, I sent LeBlanc his. I sent them the Turtles by themselves, and then when I went to the packing place and they packed it up for me, then I sent him the Dio through, and the packing place not only shipped through USPS, but they shipped through FedEx too, and I have an account with FedEx. So yeah, it had to go FedEx though. It wasn't, you couldn't even ship it USPS. That's how big it was.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but there's somebody in the community that was like, man, I was at a con and somebody just gave it to me because it was too heavy to send back.
Wow. What?
The ultimate come up.
Pretty much.
Fucking shit.
And you know what? That Dio is not no bullshit either. It's actually pretty nice and pretty big.
I heard it's really, really nice.
From what I've been seeing, they definitely entered strong with that one for sure.
Yeah, no question. Like I said, they seemed like they was taking some shots at extreme sets or something.
Yeah, for all the shit they were talking, they definitely delivered for sure.
Well, hey, yeah, when you talk shit and you back it up, then fuck.
More power to you. All right, so the next one was it's basically the same thing. In 1 week, what company will have the highest selling sold single item for SEC? Boog, you said Mezco. Fabio, you said NECA. Rick, you said Lego. I said Mecha. I said Mezco. It was NECA. So Fabio, you got that one.
Boom.
No, my King of the Hill hour is slipping.
Yeah, you know what? It seems like NECA is even doing very well As far as a lot of the secondary market sales still right now too, over the Mezco shit and anything else. It seems like the turtles are the real hot commodity right now. So shout out to NECA for that. No question.
The perfect mixture of nostalgia and like they couldn't have released it at a better time, because everybody, literally everybody that's old enough to have nostalgic memories and feelings around those turtles are old enough to drop that kind of bread on it without thinking about it.
True, very true. That's a good point. Yeah.
And they hate the current animated series, so they're like, "Fuck those turtles."
They probably had that set on ice. They were just waiting, like, yo, this next iteration of Turtles has got to look crazy fucked up before we release this set.
We really need to divide the fan base between kids and adults.
That's very true. Speaking of that, quick segue. I watched like a little bit of that new show, and the animation is very impressive.
Yeah, I saw Ty say that.
The art direction is weird, but the animation itself is incredibly impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the story is horrible, but it's like it looks really nice.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. All right, so this next one is how many life-size Pops will be at Funko's booth? Did anybody check? I looked at a bunch of videos. I only saw one, and it was the Gladiator Hulk.
I didn't even check. That's funny. I forgot about that one. Fuck,
do we write this one off if there's no way to know?
Well, I looked at a bunch of videos, and I looked at like booth tours and stuff like that, and all I saw was Gladiator Hulk.
Okay.
So one. So I said 4. Rick and Fabio said 3, and Boog, you said 2.
Damn, Boog win.
So Boog snatches this one.
I was the closest, huh?
Yeah, you were. Let's see. Favorite bet. How many different colors will be across Jim Fletcher's outfit?
Oh my God! You gotta picture a fucking Jim.
Oh man, I talked to Boog about that actually when we were driving around.
Did you get any pictures of him, Boog?
I didn't get any pictures, but upon entering the booth, that was one of the things I was looking for, and I couldn't help but notice that whoever said that.
What outfit was he wearing?
I'm gonna go with a real toned down, kind of like 2-3 tone sort of thing.
Yes,
on point.
So I watched Pixel Dan's video. Shout out to Pixel Dan. And that's where I got this information from.
Okay.
Because he has a bit at the end where he's talking to Jim on camera, and out of all the interviews and like walkthroughs I saw, Dan was the only one that had footage of Jim. Honestly, and I looked for pictures too. I couldn't find any pictures of Jim. Boog, you said 10. Fabio, you said 13. Rick, you said 22. And I said 5. His outfit consisted of black, silver, gold, green, and white. So it was 5.
You son of a bitch.
So I'm pretty stoked on that. Oh yeah. And for everybody in chat that might be a little confused, Jim Fletcher is always coming through with like the spiciest outfits. Like
very, very Craig Sagert out usually.
So what was it? I'm sorry, I had to mute for a second. What happened?
It was 5. He wore 5 colors. It was black, silver, gold. It was a really cool suit. It had like bamboo and koi fish on it. It was really it looked really cool. He looked Jim Fletcher always looks good.
Find these?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, when I was looking for like his like just footage of him, I saw a lot of like interviews from previous years and stuff, and like every single suit he had on was a banger. Every single one. It was crazy.
Wow, man.
This next bet we'll have to revisit next year. How many lines will be shown at DC that will later be canceled?
All right. Next year we'll be back.
We'll be back. For the record, Boog, you say 1. Fabio, you say... No, Boog, you say 2. Fabio says 1. Rick says 3. I say 0.
Man, I thought for sure this was going to be the year we lose Batman Black and White.
Those DC Essentials look like absolute garbage.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Expect those to not be around. I've seen all these pictures, all the homies that I very much so rely on, and they all say that they're absolute ball sack.
They had an impressive presentation, but I don't think they're doing a good job selling them. They even had like a QR code that you could scan at their booth to buy the Flash and Reverse Flash, and I don't know. Don't think a lot of people are really getting into this line.
Yeah, Monkey Arms so aren't too happy.
Yeah, between the arms and the weird scale and the lack of accessories, it's like the perfect storm of shit you don't want.
I know, it's like it makes you wonder if like that's why they tell people icons isn't over. So like, okay, if this doesn't go well, we'll just go back to icons, all right?
But then the icons isn't like a whole. They started over with a whole new scale. Like they're all over the place, man.
Well, it's not technically a new scale. They just went back to their original scale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same scale as the pre-icons.
Okay.
New stuff that they had done. They're regular 7-inch scale.
All right, I see. I mean, I was an idiot, and I bought like almost the entire early icon wave.
I tell you what, those icons are nice, man.
Here, man. Same here.
They are nice. I just wish that they would just continue, and that Static Shock was a disappointment to say the least.
Yeah, we took away his jacket because it wasn't feasible. Like, okay, sick. That fucking makes sense. We took away Superman's cape because it wasn't
feasible. No other toy company is doing jackets, so we don't want to be the guys to break the mold, honestly.
We would just rather give you two heads that look almost identical, and not give you the jacket. Yeah, sick.
All right, next one. Will we see the Bucky Cap mold? Boog, you said no. Fabio, you said no. Rick, you said no. I said yes. I believe that when it's in your interview, Boog, you asked them if something is on the Bucky Cap mold, and shamingly they said yes.
Yeah.
Who was it? I can't remember who.
I specifically asked him if we were going to see that mold slowly disappear.
And then he pointed out that someone is on the mold.
Yes, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, basically they said that it's not going away immediately, but that they were exploring, the newer bucks, and he specifically mentioned the Bullseye and the Spider-Man 2099 bucks. And I was like, yeah, people want to see more of that because of the butterfly joints. Those things are, universal. We want to see that on all the figures, basically. But I don't remember.
Archangel was on it.
That's right. The new Archangel is still on the Bucky Cap, right?
That Goblin, whatever the hell its name is. Oh, Rick doesn't read comics. I don't care about this.
Red Goblin. Red Goblin. Yeah.
Red Goblin. Yeah, he's on it. I'm looking through all the pictures right now. I'm not noticing anything else right now, but those look like to be like the two. Vision. Vision has it, I think. No, he has the Spidey. Hawkeye has like the base of the Bucky Cap mold, so it's like 3 figures.
Apparently to stay.
Yeah, so it'll be a while. I don't see them getting rid of it anytime soon.
He even said that like if anything, we'll give it new parts if the molding goes bad, but we're not getting rid of it. Like, damn. Bro.
Yeah, that's their bread and butter.
All right, and then last but not least was final bets, dream bets, dream reveals.
Oh man,
wow. You said Blue Marvel. No Blue Marvel.
Nothing. Not even close.
Not even a teaser.
No, not even a teaser. But they did make it a point to outline all of the other shows that they were going to be showing up at. And if you remember last year, they did reveal exclusives at all of these other like smaller shows and stuff too. Like when they were up at Canada's Comic-Con and different places like that. So between now and, well, we got New York Comic-Con in October, but I think there is another event that they're going to before New York Comic-Con. So you might
before that.
Okay, so you might see 2 new reveals at those 2 events and then something new at New York Comic-Con too. So we couldn't extend it. Well, I guess it was bets for SDCC, but we might see more new stuff between now and New York Comic-Con for sure.
Yeah, there's Europe Comic-Con that they're going to, like, I think any day now, and that Unboxing Con in Mexico that they're going to in like late August.
Yep. And there's no reason, and you know how Hasbro is with this shit. They won't show up at all at a con if they don't have anything that they want to show. So no way they're going to go to Europe and not have something to reveal. So we'll see something new for sure.
Oh yeah. Fabio, your dream reveal was a Mezco Kirby Thor. There was no Mezco.
From any company. God.
Any company.
Okay, any company. Yeah.
Which is pretty sad, man. What's going on with Thor?
This is the year, man. Poor Jack Kirby's just getting dragged through the mud.
You telling me they can't sell a big white blonde guy anymore? Come on, man.
Honestly.
A badass, big blonde white guy. Come on,
Come on, man. That's the bread and butter right there, baby.
Give me a shrunken version of that 12-inch Marvel Legends.
We in the Twilight Zone. We got a fucking another Black Panther wave with all movie characters and no Thor at all.
Right.
No.
That was one thing I wish you'd ask them, Boog, is if they're gonna just do movie figures in the 10th anniversary line, or
you know what? I did ask him that I think I did ask him that during the interview, but they said he basically said, well, it's 10th anniversary right now, so we striking while the iron is hot. Basically, we'll see what happens afterwards.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said. That right now it's only because the 10th anniversary is going on, but that you never know.
Right. I guess the way I kind of took it is that they're going to continue to do the 10th anniversary stuff. That's going to be like kind of legacy past movie stuff, and then the current movie stuff will be in the regular line.
By the way, some of those questions that they asked in their poll are very disturbing. So nobody fuck up that poll and answer things in a bad way.
Hey, you know what? I want to talk about that too. But I guess it's a good segue to talk about that. I don't know that. How do we know that is an official poll put out by Hasbro, by Marvel Legends?
They're giving out a code for Hasbro Toy Shop for doing it.
What the fuck does that mean? My boy Elvis hit me up last night and was showing me that, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get on board and support that unless I know for certain that it's not coming from one of these Instagram cats that just put that together and put it together really nicely, professionally, and cleverly. I'm not supporting it openly unless I know for certain that it came from Hasbro, but they normally give coupon codes around this time anyway. So whoever put that together could have, if it wasn't Hasbro, could have just linked it up to those already existing codes and just made it seem like it was coming directly from Hasbro. I don't know for certain. Like, I want to hear from Hasbro on this shit. I want to hear that they put it out, because at the end of my interview, that's what I asked them. Are you guys going to do more polls? And mad people made fun of me in the comments in my video from the way that I screamed out polls.
You're like a reporter trying to talk to Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Polls. Are you guys going to do polls?
Did you fuck that bitch, Mr. President?
Did you fuck that bitch, Mr. President?
So yeah, I want to know for certain that, this is something that they put out, because from what I understand, they had some good questions on there and it was put together pretty nicely. So I'm hoping it's from Hasbro, but if it's from somebody just trying to get followers on their Instagram, then fuck them. I'm not supporting that shit.
Some of them were really troubling. Like, oh, would you want Legends to be $25.99 with a lot of accessories but no Build-A-Figure? Like, no, get that the fuck out of here.
Nah, chill, bro.
Yeah. No way, man. Would you prefer a nice base? Like, no. We don't want a fucking base.
Marvel Legends is the Build-A-Figure. As much as we complain about this or that with the Build-A-Figures, that's what Marvel Legends, that's their thing. We gotta have the Build-A-Figure.
Oh yeah. That Black Panther wave does look really nice, though. Movie wave looks really good.
Definitely does.
I sent it to you already, Boog, but the Killmonger 2-pack, those faces are incredible on that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Killmonger's crazy.
Even the faces that they showed at the this new Black Panther wave that's coming out, everybody looks really good, man.
And then they confirmed that Shuri's coming, but it might not be in the wave.
Freaking Claw is going to be one that people really, really going to like, man. He looks great. I just kind of hope that they give us a non-battle damaged or bloodied face for Claw too, though, because the one that they showed had like some blood and stuff on the face. I just want a regular face too, though.
They said we would get a regular arm, but they didn't say anything about the face.
Right. So I hope that
the regular arm's still going to be a different skin tone than the other, skin tone. The plastic arm,
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if those rolled up sleeves are reused for like a J. Jonah Jameson or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
Pop that back on and put
they got the J. Jonah head already, so more pictures of Spider-Man.
Parker.
You know what? You could probably just swap on the J. Jonah's head, right?
You just need some new forearms.
Early kit bashing done right here on our show.
Yeah, right. With no figures, we just kit bashing shit. Imaginary kit bash.
Mentally kit bashing.
It's all good.
All right.
Range Rover all wood.
All Rick, you said you wanted a Mezco Static Shock. There was no.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a sick one.
But was Diabolic there?
Real tears.
That's a confirmation that yes, he was.
Give that figure up, Mezco. Come on.
Do it. I mean, they got the jacket. They're one step ahead of Icons, honestly.
Dang.
The wound that never heals.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then I said SH Figure Arts or Mezco Matrix figures.
Oh,
This hurt because there was Matrix presence at San Diego Comic-Con.
There absolutely was.
mm-hmm.
So I want to bring it to the panel. Do I get points for just having something there?
Is it enough points to put you over me?
No. Could it be? This. If I get this point, we are at a tie, Fabio.
Oh
All right,
my
then no.
god.
Then no, fuck you, you piece of shit.
I don't know, man. I'd say you should, just because the line that they were announced for is even more premium than all the ones that you just listed. Like
Yeah.
it's not like a baby ass place to play around.
Like Poncho. A little pity point, you know.
And
It's a
what do you,
this was final bets, dream reveals. There's no honor in fudging the details. I'll take the L on this.
damn.
None of us got our dream reveals. Closest was me, but it's okay. So final tally is literally everyone had 4 points except for Fabio. He had 5. So Fabio wins our first betting special.
The NECA hour is coming live in effect next week. All those
Look who's the most familiar with the toy industry over here.
You bastard.
All my insider knowledge finally come to fruition.
Fabio's about to do a live unboxing and review of all the.
Speaking of which, Fabio's got an interview with Randy from NECA too. I just have to add the B-roll to the audio and stuff, so that should be dropping this week on all the platforms. So look out for that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, well, I'll figure something out. I'll bring something interesting to the table.
Fabio, how does it feel? How does it feel?
I think it feels cathartic. I needed this.
You let me tell you something. You better not hold back, because I was dead ass gonna do an hour of King of the Hill if I would have won. Nobody's gonna fucking stop me. So if you don't fucking do exactly what you want,
I'll talk about every Predator
and why we need every repaint on the same 3 body molds. We do.
Hell
Get
yeah.
Chris on you. We're talking Predators.
Yeah, we're talking every Predator repaint.
Pretty good, you know. I'm cautiously optimistic.
All right, so that was that. That was fun. We definitely got to do that for more events.
Yeah.
But let's move into
Wonderfest.
reveals for Wonderfest. Yeah, was it Wonderfest or WonderCon? No, WonderCon is the one in Anaheim, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Formerly in San Francisco.
Yeah, this was basically like Japanese Comic-Con, right? Some shit like that, right?
Yeah, it happens twice a year. It's like it happens in summer and it happens in winter. Only for one day. They're not like us. They don't fuck around, and just because it's popular, they make like 4 or 5 day event. They literally only do it one fucking day.
Interesting.
People wait in line sweating their ass off to get into this.
Their lines make us look like we don't care about Comic-Con. It is nightmarish. You ever want to? Oh my God! Look up Wonderfest lines. Oh Jesus Christ!
And what part of Japan is this in? You know?
Tokyo.
Oh, in Tokyo. Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah. So it's
I got some reveals here from our good friends at Toy Arc, who always have the best pictures, of course.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got the pictures up, Fabio?
Hey, you know what? You know what? I actually that reminds me. I met Toy Arc as well too, and
Greasing palms over here.
so yeah, he was doing a lot of these like big toy photographers. Well, I guess the only ones. Well, let me not say that, but a lot of these toy photographers were there, really making their rounds and really trying to make their mark, and a few of the known bigger people were doing like signings and shit. Like Johnny had a signing for Bandai because they used a bunch of his pictures for Bandai, and Toy Arc, the guy who takes pictures for Toy Arc, but he goes by Toy Arc.
His name's Joe, right?
I forget his real name, but
Last name Mama?
But I met him too while he was doing his sign-in because I was talking to Johnny, and I was like, "Who's that?" He was like, "Oh, that's Toy Arc." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." So I introduced myself and said what's up to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, like you know, you guys have featured my stuff a bunch of times and whatever." He was real cool, and then I ended up bumping into him again when I was leaving, and he was at a bar, like one of these outside bars, having some beers with one of his buddies and shit. But real cool guy. So yeah, it was nice to meet him as well. But yeah, okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, so these pictures are from Toy Arc at Wonderfest Summer 2018. This is our reveals from Mafex.
Yeah, and to be clear, I don't know if the Toy Arc guy took these pictures too, but as far as like their toy photography shit goes, he takes those pictures. I would assume that they have other people to do this type of stuff, but I don't know.
There's a lot of the review photography.
Right, okay.
So this is from, the credit is from Ramen Rider at Ami Ami Hobby News.
Yeah, this is just Ami Ami's like blog, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
We got a final painted Deadpool. I think we've seen the prototypes before, right?
No, I think this was the first time they revealed a Mafex Deadpool, right?
I'm thinking of Figma then.
I think we've actually seen a cardboard cutout before.
Okay, so this is to go with that Amazing Spider-Man we saw a while back, right?
Well, yeah, it's from the same.
It's all one line from now.
It's from their Marvel line or whatever. Yeah, right.
Okay,
What the fuck is this?
Is that Gwenpool?
Yeah, it's like their repaint of Gwenpool with a cape or some shit.
I think
Magneto Pool, but she balanced the comic.
I think that we're gonna have to refer to Michael Wisman for some help on this one, maybe.
Yeah,
Gwenito.
Gwenito. Is that what it is?
No.
Chris Lyons, are you down there? You fucking bank of knowledge.
One of these encyclopedic knowledge people to help us out here.
Bunker Mike, Wisman, Chris Lyons, come on.
Not only did they show her, they showed like two other Gwenpools. Oh, Evil Gwenpool is what she's called. Okay. That's simple enough.
Classic.
It's like Negaduck.
Yeah.
Negaducks. Yo, this Venom looks crazy.
Unreal.
Kind of shitting on Legends right there, bro.
This literally straight off the comic. Straight
Look at
off the
that
page.
blue.
Dude, if they give us an unmasked Brockhead, game over. I'm sorry, Legend.
He's got the black mother mouth right there. Like, don't touch that shit.
I told you not to ask to sleep over.
Basically.
Yeah, those blue highlights are crazy.
Yeah, the blue highlights look good though. Yeah, no question.
Ooh. They showed like 3 Gwenpools. They have the evil one and like 2 versions of.
No, I think the Gwenpool is coming with a bunch of different head sculpts.
Yeah,
it is. That's why it's like $100.
Right, but she was kind of the centerpiece. They had like 3 versions of the same figure.
Now that evil Gwenpool is probably a separate figure, which I don't know why I would buy that, but I might.
Jeez. Here we come.
Okay, well that's those guys. There's more from the Marvel line.
Yeah, but Venom is looking very good, and I assume that they'll do what they did with Peter Parker and give us the slow burn as far as like revealing more heads and shit like that. Because originally we were excited as fuck to just get that Spider-Man alone, but when they showed the Peter Parker head, then that was game over, man.
Yeah,
so
it's like within a month we should probably have the gallery for this figure.
Right.
So what we see?
Yeah, I'd say within a month it'll be the gallery, and then soon after that the pre-order will be up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited to see what else they can make out of this buck right here. Honestly,
that's a big ass buck right there.
Yeah, it opens up a couple of possibilities.
Yeah, because it looks like they about to go full steam ahead with their Marvel, like comic-based Marvel shit. So yeah, that's.
And they're not the only ones, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, time to jump ship on Legends, everybody.
They're $25 with no Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, but Build-A-Face, no fucking things, man.
Don't get it confused. Mafex is still it's still like you have to have your own job, collector status.
Yeah, they're taking baby steps to.
We got.
You're not some kid still living with their parents that is into video games and all types of other shit that's dropping money on every Mayfex figure right now. It's not happening.
Man, that corn on the cob Aquaman.
Elote Man.
Yeah,
that shit looks really nice though.
Oh yeah, it looks about like if you put a comic head on that. Ooh,
word! I didn't even think about that. Word! If you get
this
a comic
is the best one of all the ones I've seen for sure, but
this is what supposed to be from the new movie coming out.
Yeah.
All of Mayfex stuff, just in general, was fantastic.
You know what? I got to give props to DC Collectibles or whatever it was. Their display that they put together for San Diego Comic-Con pretty much shitted on the Legends display. They had a Aquaman sort of like underwater display thing.
Oh yeah,
and it was huge. It was probably like
that was actually from Mattel though.
That was Mattel. Okay, it was probably like 14 feet tall or some shit, and like most of the scene was underwater, but it reminded me of like I wanted to just like fly Simon there and like just tell him to just play with that shit and take pictures. Like it was like that was like right up his alley.
They had it lit up with like like underwater effects, so there was like light waving around like if it was coming through from underwater. It's crazy.
It looked crazy. It looked really, really good. So the figures were man, but that display shitted on the Legends display, no question.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, this is probably the best representation of a figure of that suit I've seen so far. Most of them, the scales look so big that they look like corn on the cob, you know? This one looks solid, though, and it looks more orange. Some of them I've seen a little too, like, yellow, kind of goldy.
Hey, real quick, shout out to corn on the cob. I've been eating a lot of corn on the cob the last 2 days.
Oh, my goodness. Shout out to the Eloteros out there. Keep it down. Holding us together. On every corner, from sea to shining sea.
Jesus Christ.
Above the fruited plain. Right, well, that's Aquaman. Yeah, if you put a classic head on this, that'll be a great, classic, realistic Aquaman.
No question.
Looks good, looks good. Got some Robocop 3 going on from Mayfex here.
Oh.
Robocop 3 gives it the jetpack, of course. Come on.
Get it together.
And the placard, of course. Looks like they're doing some other versions here, too, though. I don't know if those are out already, but there's other Robocops from Mayfex out there.
Yeah, but I believe they've done one before. Did you go over the Alien from me?
Smile.
That Alien was really sick.
Yeah, let me go back to the Alien.
Yeah, wow.
That looked good.
I mean,
Big Chap.
Yeah.
79 movie. Good.
Yeah, that Alien turns out well. Like, they have no QC issues or anything. It's going to be a really impressive figure. About to be expensive, though, but...
Where has everything? Here's some Rebel Tech action that's worth talking about.
Oh, damn. This was really
presses.
Yeah, this got everybody going nuts. I know.
Yeah, it looks like the Deadpool buck, but Deathstroke, which makes sense, right?
Yeah. The legs and the thighs right here definitely do, but everything else looks like new sculpting just on that same,
Well, yeah, new sculpting on the same buck, right, because all of that shoulder pads and all of that different stuff, whatever. But it looks to me like it's the Deadpool buck, which is one of their good bucks that still looks good in a vanilla stance, as you can see. So, I'm down with this. I wasn't really on board with the Batman like that, even though I think I pre-ordered it. It went up on pre-order already, right?
Yeah.
It needs a cloth cape badly, but it looks good. Other than the cape, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But there's no way that I'll, get the Batman and then not get this. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, he looks good. As far as like getting him in some real nice, like jumping, gun toting shit, same shit you would do with Deadpool for the most part, I guess.
And that head sculpt right there is fucking fire. Like, if you were to take that head sculpt and put it on any Deathstroke figure, the Deathstroke figure is going to look incredible.
Yeah.
Very expressive, even through the mask.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So
that Unmasked head, I'm not so sure about that. Looks like their Magneto was in a...
It does look like a Magneto.
Wolverine finally got his ass. Took one of the eyes with them.
Oh, there's no close-up photos of it.
The only other ones we have is just the grayscale one, sadly.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm not so sure about that head there.
It does look. Damn, Bobby, why the fuck do you have to say anything? Now all I see is Magneto.
With the eye patch.
Yeah, this is cosplay Magneto. Like he forgot his pirate costume at home, and he's just like, fuck.
That's Stroke. No release date. But we also got a Psylocke.
Jesus
I got
Christ.
Psylocke.
Yeah, this was really surprising. I didn't expect this at all.
Yeah, they're fucking going all out. Look at all those accessories right there. Jesus.
Yep. It's looking very good. She's got 20 swords.
Yeah, like a shitload of swords.
And 3 sets of hands. What was that other shit? Were they showing like her hair flailing out in those other pictures?
Yeah, is this her hair behind her? That's crazy. It's like
I don't know. What is that?
That's hair. It's gonna come with like different hairs, and it's gonna have like posable hair kind of thing.
yeah,
I see.
Stay away from all this fuck.
Yeah, right? Whatever we can do.
Where can we put more Revo joints?
Let's make it where it's impossible to not break it.
And the fucking hair. Do it on the hair. Oh yeah.
Yes, the thinnest point. Let's put some articulation on the thinnest point, please.
You know who loves articulating hair is fucking Play Arts Kai, man.
Oh,
Really?
They're fucking obsessed with posing hair. I hate that shit.
Trying to sell all my Play Arts Kai.
I sold
Play Arts Kai.
sold
Hit me
them
up.
all immediately.
Good luck, man.
Yeah. Talk about a money pit.
Yeah, they're so expensive. They're almost like Hot Toys prices now, and you're just like,
Ugh.
why?
Yeah.
Like
You're
$150.
You're going to literally sell yourself short because you're just going to be happy to barely break even trying to sell them shits off, probably.
The idea of breaking even is long gone.
If you have any of the, oddly enough, if you have any of the variant ones, some of those go for money just because they don't re-release things with Play Arts Kai. That's just not what they do. So, like, certain figures are actually kind of expensive. But it's only like 2 or 3 of them from that line. Everything else, just like they said, break even is going to be the best it can be done.
But I'm thinking that we're going to see another Wolverine release too. I think that they'll. I'm talking about Revoltech.
We're due for a brown repaint.
Right. I could see them doing brown repaint or regular yellow because.
Or X-Force. They did an X-Force Deadpool, didn't they?
Right, exactly. Because they just released the Great Deadpool, and then I said to myself, "Why did I buy this shit?" But then I said maybe they'll do other X-Force characters. I mean, they got the buck, they gotta capitalize on the buck, and I could see that happening.
Hey,
so.
man, you're about to you can possibly have 3 right now. You're gonna have Deadpool, you're gonna have Wolverine, and they could totally paint up Psylocke in X-Force colors.
That's true. That's very true. Yep.
Very true. Yes.
Interesting. Wow. Damn.
X-Force is the way to go.
They're fucking coming for the jugular right now.
Thank goodness for X-Force, just providing easy repaints.
All right, so let me put my Great Deadpool on ice because I was surely about to flip that shit.
Damn. Live on air, he was just convinced to hold on.
Hold on.
We got some Pacific Rim Uprising from Robot Spirits.
Oh,
So stoked.
Spirits,
what a great line.
Yes. Yeah, I got to give it to them.
The Avenger.
Hey, you know what I found out at Comic-Con too? I found out Rich left Bandai.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. No way.
Where's he at now?
I don't know. I'd like to find out.
Floating.
See the guy that got in a fight with Randy?
Call him up.
No.
Hit him up.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to send him an email that's a
What are you up
prying
to?
email. That doesn't seem like it's prying, right?
I hope you're doing well. So where are you at right now?
Right.
I shared. Now your turn.
Right.
Yeah. Just want to update your contact information, honestly.
Text that nigga like, you up?
Yeah.
Text him. Are you employed?
So yeah,
I
we got to get down to the bottom of that, man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, like if he got a better job, that's dope. But if he didn't, that's really fucked up. Especially because these guys from Bandai, they live in Japan and they all have to speak Japanese.
Right.
If you don't have a job, you're kind of like, well, fuck. What does this guy do?
He was the good liaison for the American side. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think that he would just up and quit that type of job without having something else lined up. So, we'll see.
Yeah, I wish they would stop fucking around with this Pacific Rim line and just do the first movie.
Yeah, come on, man.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, word. That makes sense.
They have the license. Like they've I think they might just be trying to just release all the first generation Jaegers as like those big Chogokin ones, and get as much money out of that. Sell them more. Once they run through that, then they'll just start doing.
Yeah, and then for all those wondering, they've said before in interviews, one that even got them in trouble, they got the master license, so they can make anything. They just haven't. Hopefully, they will soon.
Trust. Tired of seeing a fucking gypsy.
Right.
Come on, man, get that out of here.
Surprised nobody's done the humans from this movie yet.
Yeah, let's
Shit
get
about the
fucking John Boyega.
Yeah, well,
Let's get a 1 centimeter John Boyega, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Make sure the paint detail is top notch, though.
Word up.
if they did 6-inch pilots, like they'd be really cool, like goon.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
goons.
In those suits that they're in, they could work as goons 100%.
Yep.
Definitely a market there. Very niche market at that, but
Yeah.
it's there. It's there for sure. What else you got?
What other reveals you got there? I want to talk about that other
Smile had like a shitload of them.
army dude.
Yeah, that's where Good Smile Max Factory comes in.
Probably is like in the bathroom.
Yeah. I'm in the bathroom.
Let's let this guy take a quick break using the restroom.
I'll go ahead and I'll screen share as well. Oh shit, no.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
I'm sorry, I was checking a text.
Quick trip.
Guys, this is not your personal time.
What are we looking at?
Yeah. You just won the bets. You think you could take personal time?
Yeah, this is cutting into your showtime, man. Fuck that.
You're
What are
gonna
we
have
looking
to
for
stay
now?
by yourself an extra 2 minutes while we all leave.
You want some Kodabakiyas? I got you Kodabakiyas right here. Come on.
Bunch of statue shit. Great.
Yeah, come on. Oh, look how dreamy these look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dream.
Yeah, they even do the little sparkles.
Yeah,
next
the
to them.
spark.
Oh, wow.
But
That's hilarious.
Believe it or not, the Bat family in Japan are seen as like sex symbols, especially
They're
Nightwing.
huge. Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, they're huge over there. Wow.
Well,
I don't remember who it was, but somebody in the community swore that they were going to buy them and cast the heads for 6-inch. Where the fuck are you?
so leave it up to the Japanese to make everything nice and sexual.
Look at Damien down there.
Looking.
Jesus Christ. Look at that fucking smolder.
He's about to break out the mirror. He's about to break out the mirror on the arm and stick it under some lady's dress and shit. Yeah.
It looks like he's literally saying, "Are you okay, princess?"
Oh my goodness.
Roguish charm. Oh my goodness.
All women are queens.
Well, we can look forward to Shardamus reviewing these. He's got a good relationship
sure.
with Kotobuki.
Oh, yeah.
They always give him shit.
Well, there's no females in this line, so I don't know.
Oh, that's true. but they usually send him shit.
Some
So.
Nightwing, but
Yeah, he can review that Nightwing book for real.
right. This is all done. That's all done. What else? We got some Batman Ninja statues, I guess.
I'm good. What's
I don't know what
this?
that's from, but it's from Figma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Catwoman.
Ninja Catwoman. Okay.
Oh, that's from the Ninja line. Okay,
Oh
gotcha.
wow.
I didn't watch that movie. I didn't watch the movie.
Everyone hated it.
Yeah, I heard.
They really put a lot of stake into that Ninja Batman movie because
They
every
really did.
line has that license.
They did like the exact opposite of what you would think they would do.
Yeah,
They
it's so
didn't
weird.
take the idea seriously at all. And it was full Japanese. Like this wasn't DC, and they were like, "Hey, let's hire these giant Japanese guys to do it." No, it was totally Japanese done, and they shit the bed.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, it is terrible. Oh my god!
What else you got, Fabio?
No, I'm here. I'm just, do all these, whatever these things are. What is this from?
Oh yeah, that's Griffith from Berserk. I have a sad. A lot of people are getting excited about this, and even I, for a second, forgot what they do. And they show this Griffith every single show, and he's not for reissue. It's just showing you the old Griffith.
Bullshit.
But the guts is definitely coming out right there. That skull mask guts, cloth cape. Jesus.
Cloth cake looks great.
Yeah, man, I cannot fucking wait. This series is incredible, by the way, Fabio. Highly recommend you check it out.
I keep hearing it.
It's really fucked up in a great way. Look at that bloody sword. Jesus, Lord have
That's
mercy.
cool, yeah.
The detail.
It's like Dark Souls, the anime, isn't it?
Oh man, this was Dark Souls before Dark Souls knew that it had a Dark Soul. You know what I mean?
King's Field, the anime.
Yeah, this is King this is King level of shit right here. And everybody was wondering how they were going to re-release the Berserker armor. It looks like we now know how they're going to do it. They act like it's quote unquote a different figure.
Holy jeez, what is this?
R-Type, dude. I'm actually incredibly excited for this.
Yeah, that's unreal. R-Type.
I think it was Figma also who's doing the little robots from like the cute R-Type thing too.
Yeah, it's. I think it's the Max Factory brand, but it's not really Figma. But it fits in line still at the same time. It's really weird.
What a surprise! This like I couldn't believe it when I saw this art. I thought for sure this like when I saw the thumbnail for this, I thought it was like maybe like something from Metroid or something. Fuck, this is R-Type. This is crazy. And then
there's totally joints in that shit. Look at the fucking tail is like littered with joints.
Nuts. It's so interesting. R-Type is like huge in Japan.
Yeah.
Like here, it didn't really make that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's about time.
Hey, some Splatoon. I know what this is.
Squid.
I just want to interject for a second here to say somebody had asked me about we're going to be getting the little claw hand for the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure with the new Archangel that they putting out through Entertainment Earth and wherever it's going to go. But when I did the overview of the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave, I was showing like some possible swaps and stuff like that, and I showed that the Titus Build-A-Figure arm can be swapped on to Apocalypse. So that may be a possibility for Hasbro to do that and give you a repaint on that Titus arm, or you could do it yourself, get a Titus arm and just repaint it for Apocalypse. But somebody had asked me about the Buzzsaw accessory that comes with the Warlock Build-A-Figure. And you can pull off Apocalypse's hand, right or left hand, and put that Buzzsaw and it'll plug right in too. So,
oh my god.
So that means that Hasbro might do that and just repaint it, or you could do it yourself and repaint it. So
yeah, I was telling Poncho during SDCC that I wish I would have written that down on the bets. I literally said that live on the air when we were talking about Apocalypse. I was like, man, they could pull a Magneto helmet and put that on another fucking random figure later on down the line. And sure enough,
look at my screen.
Wow, man, that looks like it was made to do that.
So yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What is Hasbro doing?
So yeah, the possibility that we'll see that. I mean, they could have packed that in they could have packed in a few different hands with that Archangel, really, for that $30 price tag or $40 price tag for one figure.
Yeah, at least the Buzzsaw. I mean, I get you don't want to do the whole arm with Titus, but at least that Buzzsaw.
Yeah,
comes with the bath wings. I mean, he's gonna be.
That's small. That's a small little thing, and that's a way for them to reuse that part. We haven't seen that again anywhere else. So.
No, yeah. What are we on right now?
We were talking about.
We're off topic.
All good.
Yeah, you missed it. We were talking about the Berserk reveals, Kendall.
Oh, what they show?
Oh man, put it back up on the screen, Fabio.
Got you, fam.
Wow, what a guy! You're at the fucking ready. Just won the bets.
Still putting in work.
Ooh,
look at that fucking Skull Master.
That's me,
Jesus Christ.
Weren't they supposed to re-release the regular Berserk armor?
I guess this is how they're gonna do it.
So, all right. So wait, this is gonna be a re-release here, or this is new?
It's gonna be the same figure we got before with new things.
Okay.
So that looks
probably new paint. So yeah. On this one here, you think that they'll give us the regular armored head? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I if I was a betting man, I'd say so.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're getting that bloody sword.
Yeah, that looks great.
Dragon Slayer looks sick. Skull face, dope as fuck.
Yeah, that looks nice.
And I was saying earlier,
it looks like they changed up the kit. It doesn't look like it's that paper bullshit.
Yeah, it looks like a different cape.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was talking to, I think it was Eric on Plastic and Paint. He's like, it looks like the same cape. I was like, nah, I don't think that looks like the same cape. It looks different to me.
All right, I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'll be damned if anybody can beat Figma and having a well lit booth. Jesus,
Yeah.
that shit was clear as day.
Guys are pros.
These guys
I
are pros.
think that's about all the. Oh no, there's some more stuff from Prime One Studio, also from Wonderfest here.
Yeah, they sell through Sideshow.
They got Injustice, DC, Berserk, Alien, Predator, Jurassic World, Bloodborne, Fist of the North Star, Pennywise.
Let's just stop fucking around and go straight to the Berserk.
What even is all this? Statues, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
statue shit?
wild.
Oh, God.
Damn, look at that Keska's Dream statue. Jesus Christ. Shilke, oh my god. What a beast. Look at that woman.
That Bloodborne statue.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, that
That's
Bloodborne
cool.
statue is nuts. Guts
Probably
right there.
Ploppable heads on that. That's crazy.
Yeah, fucking guts, man.
Alien, okay.
Old dancing
Bloodborne.
alien.
Eileen, that's a chick. Oh my goodness. Somebody help.
Beauty on the
I've
inside,
never played Bloodborne.
You can never get inside that.
These look unreal.
Bloodborne's such a great game. God damn, it's such a great game.
Predator action here. Ooh, that's a sick Predator statue right there.
Everybody
goes against
on
their
my
aim.
ass about playing Bloodborne and playing what's that other one? Witcher.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Witcher's awesome. How about this Batman Who Laughs? That's crazy. That's like
Is this the same? Is this the same company that put out that Killing Joker a while back too?
I don't know. Prime One Studio, not sure.
Maybe that was Kotobukiya.
That's a sick Deathstroke too.
Yeah, that was Kotobukiya. The
Okay.
Prime One does like these are like all, by the way, these statues, they're fucking huge. They're all like 1/4 scale.
These are
They're
the North Star. There you go, guys.
Oh, that's crazy.
There were so many more Figma reveals, but Toy Arc didn't have them.
I got a whole bunch of them. I got a
Okay, here you go.
Yeah,
I'll
there
run
was
the show here then. Oh, look at this Lobo.
unbelievable.
The design alone, that's
yeah, the fucker's on the bike. He's got the dog. Jeez.
Ooh. What's with these dolphins here? Holy-
Those dolphins look crazy.
Jesus Christ, the dolphins.
I saw this
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, the face isn't exactly a dead ringer, though.
Oh, it looks too forehead heavy. 6 head, 7 head, 8.
No, it's a different guy. The model.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what? I met with one of the guys that are doing these new Jurassic Park, but that's behind from Universal, basically. That's behind these Jurassic Park figures that have come out, like the huge T-Rex and this other stuff, and they got these
On the
new
Mattel line.
yeah, they got these new sort of 6-inch figures from Jurassic Park, the Chris Pratt and the what's the name's character?
Jeff Goldblum.
Yes. So they look pretty good as far as articulation and whatever.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
What the heck?
Huh?
Toe
got toe
articulation.
Yes. So I spoke with them. Shout out to my man Ed. He knew somebody that knew somebody or whatever, and we just had like an impromptu sort of meeting, and I was trying to get them to either send us some stuff for a competition to help promote what they got going on, or have some sort of formal like partnership to help market some of their shit, basically. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know for sure that anything will come out of it, but it was cool chopping it up with him about it. So yeah.
So that's all you had, Fabio, that you had pulled up?
Yeah, that's it. You
All
can
right,
take over.
I got some stragglers right
Yeah,
here.
I know you do.
Rick, we got this looks like a transformer, does it not? What is this?
Stegatron.
Yeah, that's third party shit though, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's a Max Factory thing. If it is, then it's not a Transformer.
Oh, it's a gray figure that I see in Let's
Yeah,
see.
Weren't there some masterpiece reveals or some shit too?
Yeah, there was quite a bit. There's well, not quite a bit. There was like 3 or 4.
Oh, we got my man Winnie the Pooh in the house.
Oh
That's
my
sick.
God! Look at my boy Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah,
That's Revoltech, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Look at all those face sculpts,
Dude,
my
I'm
guy.
I'm so stoked for this figure. You have
Yeah, man, I'm fucking hyped as shit. One of the VHSs I used to watch the most as a kid was this fucking Winnie the Pooh movie.
Yo, same here. I used to have like a bunch of Winnie the Pooh VHSs. And my dad tried to return to Caldor when I got in trouble. Shout out to Caldor.
Yeah.
Damn, Caldor.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's old school right there. That shit sounds like some place in Eternia, but it's actually a real old school store. That's what you said.
Oh, fuck, that does sound like a place in Eternia.
It's funny.
Man, yeah, I can't wait for this figure, dude. Like Rick said, just like Rick, I used to just watch Winnie the Pooh all the time when I was a kid. Crazy. And there's this one really, really cool artist who does a lot of mashup stuff, and he has a really interesting style. But he did a whole series on Winnie the Pooh just being big as fuck and just fighting with Calvin and Hobbes and stuff, and that art I can't remember his name, but if you've seen his shit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. His art always gets me hyped for looks really great.
Yeah, you know that guy that does that guy that did those third-party Tom and Jerry figures, completely illegally. I want to get in contact with this man just to tell him to please, for the love of God, do Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
That guy has never allowed any sort of product to be made for Calvin and Hobbes besides the books. He hates Charles Schultz, he hates the fucking Peanuts. So the idea of commercializing, he hated and never allowed anybody to do anything. Even make a stuffed animal, nothing. T-shirts, it's all fake, done illegally. So hopefully that guy realizes what he should be doing.
Wait, so all those bumper stickers of Calvin peeing weren't officially licensed?
Believe it or not, Fabio, totally not real, my friend. You are mistaken.
Yeah, that's my mind getting blown.
Oh my god. All right.
Somebody help this man.
So we got these Figma blanks. We got swimsuit blanks. We got a male and a female. We could potentially see a couple of kit bashes with this male, like a thin guy maybe.
Yeah, man, you could have a beach day Peter Parker.
Sure, and a Mary Jane while we're at it would maybe
Yeah, come on, Mayfex, give us a Mary Jane.
You know what's funny? I was doing a little kit bash last night, and I was kit bashing Figma bodies for. This is one thing I've done before: taking a Supersonico body and putting a different head on there that doesn't look so anime-ish or doesn't have the headphones on there. And I also took the body from the chick from Berserk we were just talking about, and took off her hair and was trying to swap something so I could get some chicks hanging out with Deadpool. I'm kind of still working on that, but I think I got them where I want them right now. It's just a matter of setting up the scene and shooting or whatever the case may be. But I say all of that to say I will buy these just for the bodies and swap out the anime looking heads for some regular sort of Figma faces that look kind of regular and put them in with some other, some scenes.
It was funny when I first seen these pictures. I didn't know that they were a blank because right now there's an anime that's just started airing 4 weeks ago. It's called Grand Blue, and it's literally just about a kid, a college guy in a swimming club, and the crazy shit that him and the swimming club get into, and the weird ass wild shit. They get drunk, they look for chicks, and I was just thinking to myself, man, is this a fucking Grand Blue Figma? And
already?
Damn, that was fast, right?
I was where the fuck is Berserk with this kind of love? You're giving these. What's happening here? My Hero Academia? What's going on?
Yeah, no My Hero reveals at all.
Yeah, that is
unfortunate.
Wow, what a soul crusher.
The new movie drops in a week or two.
And the anime is currently airing.
Yeah. Dude.
What is happening?
Something internal has got to be going on with Upper.
Somebody's pulling something, and I was pissed when I seen that. I don't think Book commented on it, but that Bandai poll at SDCC. I was pissed. Unlike everybody else, I was actually pissed that I saw My Hero Academia on the list. I was like, why is that even there?
Yeah.
Read it already, my guy.
You know what? I'm gonna send Hasbro's press person an email and ask if that poll was legitimately put out by Hasbro or not.
Hell yeah, get on it.
Please do. Because if we all filled it out and it was for nothing, then wow.
I mean, it's not for nothing. If it gets traction, I don't see why they wouldn't look at it. But again, I just want to know that it's officially from them, though.
It was actually a poll to see what the next Photoshop that one guy's going to do that fooled us. The guy that did Professor X, and then he did the Sinister Six wave.
Oh, right. Action Figure Toronto.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
He actually put out that poll.
Did he really?
No.
Oh.
Project to fool everybody.
That all adds up.
In the age of trolling, nobody knows what's what. Right.
I mean, there's a fake Red Hood Mezco 112 floating.
Yeah.
Right. I saw that floating around too. That should definitely piqued my interest for a quick second. But shit like that happens, and the companies, they see that shit and they're like, we're actually going to do that. All right. So
that's some graphic designer's cover letter trying to get work with a company,
Or could be. So any more reveals we want to talk about?
There's tons.
Yeah, there's still a lot.
There's tons, baby.
That
this is one you were interested in, Bug.
Yeah, I want to know what's up with this. I could some generic soldier figures. I'm down with it.
I'm hoping it's just blanks, because if this doesn't look like anything Metal Gear to me. I tried running like this card through like an image translator to extract the text out of here, but it's just too small just to see what this belongs to, what property this belongs to. If anyone in chat knows or can read this,
yeah,
that'd be great. But I'm almost hoping it's a blank, because if there's no property tied to it, then it has the potential to just be super cheap.
Yeah, it's going to be really cheap if it has no property.
Great.
Yeah, I if this has no property, I would be shocked if it was more than $38.
Yeah,
like it would probably have to have a shitload of accessories for it to be more than $38.
This looks pretty promising.
Oh yeah, it looks sick.
Other thing that I'm super stoked for, Echoes Kenshiro. Did you see this?
Yeah, they've been teasing that they had this license, but they never showed anything. It's been like even almost like 2 years, I'd say. They never showed anything, so it's kind of like one of those things where you wonder, like, is this just fucking something you guys paid for and realized you want to do? Because, man, fucking Medicos Kenshiro, Jesus.
Unreal.
Hooked in. Come on, man. Fist of the North Star. Let's do it. Yeah, it's going to be Medicos is, for all those people that are wondering what the fuck Medicos is, they're the people that do the JoJo's figures, the Parasite figure. They did Tokyo Ghoul. I don't think they did anything else that's like really notable. Like people would like immediately be like, aha.
Let's see. Worth noting, the same line that did those folding robots. They got some more folding robots, I guess. Looks pretty sick. I got a lot of these folding robots because I'm like just desperate for goons for Mega Man to fight on. So anything that looks slightly robotic, I'm going to be having my Mega Man fight immediately.
Yeah, these are really sick, and the engineering is really, really impressive.
Yeah, and then they fold up into these little like blocks.
I want to say this is just 1,000 toys.
Might be.
I think this is just 10 toys. I'm not sure, but I can't remember because I didn't want to look at these too much because I knew I was going to buy some. So I've been like trying to actively ignore them, but I think it's 1,000 toys. And if it is, then you know why they're so great.
That's it.
That Hellboy from 1,000 toys. Wow.
Yeah, we'll speak on that as well. This is those R-Type guys I was talking about. Maybe not R-Type, but they're like a classic shoot 'em up.
Yeah, they're one like classic like Japanese shoot 'em up. Yeah.
This was interesting. This guy right here. It's like a figure with soft goods and nylon hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't Figma.
No, this is something else entirely.
This is A-Zone. A-Zone is known for doing 1/12 scale like quote unquote dolls that but like are articulated.
Yeah, this is definitely this is straight up a doll.
Yeah, this is like the first time I've seen them not do like very almost like chibi-ish looking dolls. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're very obviously dolls. Like this is more of like a blend. And yeah, A-Zone is usually really expensive. And I've actually taken a lot of accessories from A-Zone. You ever like have time, go through AmiAmi or any Japanese site and look up A-Zone accessories. And yeah, they have a shitload of accessories. Look at that price tag. 13,000 yen.
Christ.
No thanks, Jack.
Before import.
Yeah. Keep this fucking wannabe real hair to yourself.
Scaled down real action hero ass looking figure.
Yeah, no thanks. Keep that.
Is she supposed to be dancing?
Who knows what she's doing? This is
He's
just how they
like-
stand.
He's like trying to do like what like weebs call like the neon pose. Terrible. They could keep
She's just
this.
living her life.
Hey, but I'll tell you this: if that skirt has wiring, impressive.
That's it.
Impressive. Yeah. No thanks.
All right. Next up, we got
Edward fucking Elric,
Hell
you
yeah.
son of a bitch.
Dude, I'm super stoked for this. I haven't heard much of the company Aniplex. Dude, but the articulation on this looks pretty good. The knees look like they could just be housing like just like a ball joint, but like when they bend, it might look a little weird. I don't.
Yeah,
know, but
I don't know who it was. Somebody in the groups was like, "Oh, this is Figma." Like, dude, this is definitely not Figma.
hell no, this
They
isn't.
don't use joints like that.
No.
Aniplex. Oh, I've bought an Aniplex products before, but they've only
Really?
been statues. They've only made
Interesting.
statues before. I've bought like 3 or 4 statues from them, and they're just made by them. So, wow, them getting into figures though. Jesus Christ, this
Looks
is
great.
impressive. Yeah, that looks incredible.
They got another. I forget this guy's.
Yeah, Mustang.
I forget his name, but dude,
Roy Mustang.
hell yeah, dude.
Wow. I mean, somebody was commenting that they didn't like how he looked. I think it's just because this is the sample sculpt. I think it looks a little scrunched. He's supposed to be a little bit taller.
Yeah, his proportions look a little.
Yeah, I want to say it's really just because it's a sample. I mean, if not, I'm still gonna buy it, so I don't care if people like it. Don't like it. More for me.
Looks like another company is taking a crack at Summer Wars.
Yeah, Medicos.
Medicos, yeah. I mean, why?
Yeah. I mean, these look cool,
Oh, yeah,
but just like you said, why?
What were we saying, Fabio?
No idea what that is.
Oh, Summer Wars is
It's a good anime movie from like what was it, 2012, 2011?
yeah, it's pretty early on. It's literally the plot from the American Digimon movie. And it's the same studio too that did it.
Yep.
So it has heavy Digimon the movie vibes. The art style is exactly like it. The plot is almost exactly like it. But it's great.
Let me tell you something, Fabio. Now is not the time to release these.
No.
The time to release these was like 8 years ago almost.
This is yeah, it's so weird that they're releasing these now. I mean, like, yeah, they're pretty sought after now, especially that King Cosmo, like, which is the bunny looking guy to the left. He's pretty sought after. This has some new stuff on it, like it. No, it sure doesn't. I was about to say it looks like this one comes with a belt, but I'm looking at mine. This motherfucker comes with a belt too. He has like sideburns. No, that's his like
jacket.
collar.
Yeah,
Like, what's the
vest.
fucking point?
Yeah, I don't understand this either. I mean, cool for those that are really into Summer Wars.
Yeah, weird, super
Weird.
weird. A big W for me. Oh, we got roll.
Woo,
4-inch no roll.
Fuck yes, 4-inch no coming through again.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yes.
This puts a lot of faith into the line for me personally, because dude,
Fuck yeah.
I don't know what it is with these Mega Man lines, but they always seem like cursed.
Yeah,
Like,
they fizzle. They fizzle after like the first 3 releases every time.
yeah, like they'll always do Mega Man and then one color variant and then like a Mega Man X and then like then you'll get like maybe a Vile. For whatever reason, they'll never do a Proto Man. They'll never do any Robot Masters, and then you'll be lucky if you get anything that like is remotely different from like the Mega Man buck. But then for 4-inch, it'll come out with like a roll from Rockman Dash. Is like it says a lot about where they are and the trust and belief they have in this line, because if they're just gonna just throw out they'll never be able to reuse this for anything ever.
No, never. No, like nothing even remotely close. Like nothing.
Yeah, not even a recolor. Like she doesn't even get recolored.
Nope. Nothing whatsoever. Like you're gonna have to like forcibly pack her in with some other figure that somebody wants, and then have to buy her twice.
Yeah, I could see them doing like a Tron Bone, which is the antagonist.
Oh my! Don't even fucking say that, Poncho.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
I feel like they might do a trombone and then release her ride armor, and then they can shrink those down and re-release her for candy toys.
Oh my!
Because they're getting the ride armor too.
You
Just hire me. 4-inch.
Oh yeah, fucking man a job. For the love of God.
So I'm super stoked about this. Looks really cool.
Yeah, sick. One of the dopest reveals of this weekend.
No question.
Yeah.
Look
Super unexpected. It's never been done. You know, this is the kind of shit you want to see revealed.
Yeah. 100%. There's one more thing that's kind of obscure. These 3 3/4 scale, like this was a Kickstarter.
Yeah, Acid Rain.
This is under the Acid Rain moniker, correct?
Yes.
This is pretty cool. I'm really into this just because of like these guys right here. These could be generic like goons if you want to do some multi-scale display stuff. And then these robots always look really cool. I guess the premise for this line is schoolgirls that are just part of the space military, I guess. I don't fucking
Believe it or not, I mean there's a disturbing amount of animes that do this premise.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like I'm almost certain there's 1 or 2 running right now this season. They fucking love to see schoolgirls be forced into like deadly situation commando moves.
Absolutely. And then this was here also, and it's a good segue to talk about it. The 1,000 Toys Hellboy.
Oh my god.
Did you see this at SDCC, Bug? Did you see it in person?
And did you mess with it? Because a lot of people were able to pose it around. Did you do that? It's not there. Oh my god.
He's not even on this fucking planet.
Wow,
He's back with his people. He's long gone.
We're giving Fabio a hard time, and we got our commander-in-chief ditching out.
Well, I didn't get to see it in person, but seeing the pictures of it, I actually didn't even realize it was a 1/12 scale figure. I thought it was 1/6 scale.
It looks crazy.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. I mean, the articulation on the hand looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, each finger.
That's boys, man. You would be hard pressed to find someone that can give you a figure that moves as well as a 1,000 toy product. They're wild, man.
For sure. Did any of you guys pre-order this? The pre-orders went up.
No, I'm definitely interested though. It's $120 though. It's crazy.
$120 before shipping.
Right, and that's a lot to ask for from what's technically the first figure from this line.
Yeah.
From the Hellboy line, yeah.
Right, from this real like this sub line basically from 1,000 Toys, which is only through Dark Horse Direct.
Yeah, I've actually been as much as I love this thing and I really want to buy it. If it doesn't go up on BBTS, I'm not buying it because I don't.
There will be a version on BBTS, but it doesn't come with the horned head, I believe, because the horned head is the exclusive.
Yeah, as much as it's gonna suck not to have that, I don't want to put down $120 to Dark Horse's site. Even though, like, not like you can't trust Dark Horse, but I just don't want to.
Yeah, I want to get burned. Especially like this doesn't come out till May next year.
Exactly, man. It's gonna be one of those products where you pre-order it, you're gonna get it in like July of next year and be like, oh fuck, oh yeah, I fucking pre-ordered this. Like, I don't want that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I pre-ordered that last thing, 1,000 Toys. I can't remember the name. Shit, it's the guy. It's like that red guy with the who looks like he has cell wings. You know what I'm talking about, Rick?
You're like Devil Man?
It wasn't a Devil Man, no.
No, it wasn't a Devil Man. What was it? A Blame figure?
It wasn't Blaine. It was from another. It was from another manga. Like, I'll figure it out. But yeah, like with 1,000 Toys, like you gotta pay. I don't like. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think I'm just so spoiled by like Ami Ami and Big Bad Toy Store and stuff to where you just like you're just throwing down pre-orders no matter what, like, because you don't have to pay until they ship. And like,
yeah, and I don't mind doing that when it's not that far along. Like if it's only like 2 or 3 months. Okay, fuck it.
Exactly.
But almost then, like, 1 month away. Come on, man.
Yeah, but then a whole year. Crazy. It's the Ethero figure from. I'm about to pull it up. I pre-ordered this from 1000 Toys, and I'm pretty stoked for it. But like, it was like revealed not so long ago, and then it comes out next month, I think, or month. I'm pretty stoked for this guy.
Oh yeah. This guy, the robotic looking cat. It's like a tokusatsu guy.
Yeah, and then the 1000 Toys exclusive comes with this head.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty amped to get this.
That was such a creepy, sick looking head.
And this guy was like $78, and then a lot of their figures are around the $80 price point. So a lot of people were surprised when this guy was coming out to be over a bill.
Yeah, well, you know what made it worse was that at the con they were telling everyone it wasn't that much. I think what the problem was that they were quoting the price for the Big Bad Toy Store one.
Possibly, yeah.
And they weren't quoting this price.
But a $40 markup, that's nuts, dude.
Yeah, that head is absolutely not worth $40 that you have to put down right now.
Absolutely not. Like, I mean, so when this figure was first updated, I was like on the site, and like it was like bugging out and stuff, and then while I was hitting refresh trying to refresh the page, I could have sworn that when I refreshed it once, I saw a price that said $120, and that's why all last week I was like, I think it's gonna be $120. Lo and behold, that's what it came out to be. I'm not happy about being right.
Yeah.
Story.
I know a lot of people were pissed and they didn't end up pre-ordering it for the same thing.
$120 to throw down.
Yeah. It's not like you don't trust this company. This is Send Toys. You know, they do incredible stuff, and they've been making figures for forever. Like, maybe they haven't done 1/12 scale for more than like 3 years, but they've been doing 1/6 scale for a very long time. So, you know, you can count on them, but at the same time, you know, a fucking year away, you have to put down $120. Like, come on. You know? Can't blame people for not being interested in having to do that right now. BANANAS, man.
Yeah, I think that's really it, honestly, is it not? I mean,
yeah, I think that was everything.
Yeah, that's about it. We've gone through a lot. I know a lot of people in the chat were asking us to go through some photos in the group and do a little critique.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to end out on if Boog showed his face here again.
Yeah, we can probably start getting that going. In the meantime, though, of course.
Meantime, in between time.
Right. Someone should come up with that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, what a great idea for a show's name.
Real quick, I guess while we're a little off topic, let's talk about these boys right here.
Ooh.
Oh, these boys. Yeah.
Shout out to Darius, the amazing.
The amazing.
Yeah.
Jesus Lord have mercy.
You can see our man did the Wisman mod on his Doc.
What a guy. Look at those sparkling metal claws and tentacles back there. Wow.
Look at that organized chaos in the background.
I know, right?
Wrestling ring. It's tilted very heavily to the side.
Has he ever even used that ring for a photo? No, that's just where he like blows off steam.
Yeah.
Shuts himself down.
Yeah. He just puts his figures in there. He really lets it loose, you know, creates his own.
You know, when he gets tired of just like posing figures, when it starts to seem like too much work, he just goes back to the classic, gripping them in both hands and just smacking them together. Going,
getting real primal. I love it.
In the ring, though, you know.
Come on,
so when the paint scuffs off, it's like blood.
All right, so Rick, you think these look like ass, correct?
They look like plastic garbage.
Oh boy, Fabio, as a cultured Mezco man like yourself, what's your take on this?
I don't think that pleather's gonna hold up, dude.
That's looking at this leg right here.
Yeah, look at that stress marks. That is not gonna last. That's looking like the old blade coat from Toy Biz.
Oh boy.
Oh, as soon as he straightens the leg out, boom, instant double chin on the knee.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is like the face. The face looks super weird.
Yeah, it looks a little soft.
It looks, yeah, like you said, there's no sharp features at all. This looks like a Ken doll.
This looks like cosplayers.
I will say that the Flash looks a little better.
Yeah, it does.
But then again, his face.
It's fully covered.
Yeah, there's no depth to the skin tone. It looks very translucent and flat.
It looks like I remember SH Figure Arts had an unfortunate run with like their digital printing and everything came off like really blurry. And this looks the same. Like his lips, there's nothing there. It just looks like.
I mean, I said a lot of bad things about that the black suit Spider-Man from Mezco, and I got it in hand and I ended up liking it quite a bit. So I really just need to handle these just to kind of really, really be able to tell,
Well, you know what makes this worse, Fabio, is that have you seen the price tag for these figures?
Like $100, right? It's like $110 for the deluxe Flash.
$10 without the shipping.
Jeez,
that's crazy.
Bill plus, no thanks.
Yeah, it's funny when you go to the post, fucking Dallas goes to his Big Bad Toy Store orders and put items that you've just deleted. It's fucking dude.
No one can express distaste for a figure quite like Dallas James.
Yeah,
quite like our man.
Many a garbage pail thrown figures.
Ugh, boy, this is rough. I can see. I can't tell like in the knee if that's sculpted or if that's stress right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and like honestly, although stress is bad. I mean, it's the worst of the two. If that's just sculpt, that fucking sucks.
It might just be part of the leather. Yeah, I think so. But you can still see like the joints like pushing. I will give them props for having toe articulation. Pretty tight.
Yeah, toe is good.
But like the material they're using for like this part on his arms that's not leather, it looks like this like the spacing is so far apart. It looks like bad corduroy. Almost.
It looks like corduroy, exactly.
It's your grandma's jacket you're talking about.
Right. Looks like a Flight Dynamite's prom suit.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. These look
rough.
Like you said, Fabio. Like I will still buy it just to see what they look like. And well, not they. I only have the Flash on pre-order.
I was gonna say you have the one that looks the best, at least on pre-order.
Yeah,
that Arrow. I'm sorry, but if anybody still has that Arrow on pre-order, I'm giving you judgment eyes.
Yeah, man. All I can say is, woof.
Yeah, this literally looks like a Ken figure. Like.
Again, I really got to see him in person because that's really the only way I'm going to be able to tell, or at least an in-hand review of from somebody with a really good camera who can compare with some Mezcos. Someone's got to take one for the team and let the rest of us know.
Yeah, if you're not comparing this to a Mezco, then what are you doing?
Seriously, that's all. Why else would anyone even think to touch these? They're basically just giving you a live-action Flash you can display with your Mezco, Justice League. Even though it's the incorrect one, it's a live-action Flash.
Yeah,
to hold you over till the real one comes out in 3 years.
I've held off on buying a CW Flash ever since what is this line even called?
Soap Studios.
Soap Studios, that's right.
112 Soap Studios.
As somebody in the chat said, however, these Soap Studios are not very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, cue the CSI theme. Yeah, I guess that's really it for figure stuff. Do you guys want to go through the group and just do like one?
Yeah, let's see if we got any like questions or I don't know if we even got to ask the chat, but if they picked up anything this week that we can talk about, y'all let us know, and we're gonna look through some photos real quick.
Yeah, one thing that Book didn't comment on when he was in here was the fact that David Vonner totally sneaked himself again into the sculpt of a figure. That was hilarious.
Oh, which one was he?
It's some 3 3/4 inch Jurassic Park figure. It's totally him. It's hilarious.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
He even posted it himself on his page. Like, I strike again.
Oh, God. Yeah,
and it's fucking him again.
Yes. Let no one forget that he's the original Marvel Legends War Machine.
He is War Machine. When they cast fucking Terrence Howard, everybody was livid.
That's right. Right now he's coming off his Netflix fame from Toys That Made Us.
Riding high, that's for damn sure.
Man, he does some really good Transformers sound effects with his voice.
Get this man multiple figures.
All right, I'm gonna pull up some photos here. If anybody's got any, oh, here's an interesting question. Anyone get anything on Prime Day from A1 Groundwalker?
hell no.
There wasn't any deals.
Zero deals.
Yeah, last year there was crazy deals, and there was nothing this year. There wasn't even like a single figure where you were like, "Wow, this is a sick deal. I got to do it."
Didn't get anything. I got a bunch of stuff that wasn't. I got a bunch of stuff from Amazon that wasn't included in the sale. But
yeah, I was gonna say the only thing I bought was things that aren't in the sale.
I streamed something on Amazon Prime, but that's about it.
Damn.
I don't know if that counts.
Ray S asks.
Awesome.
Ray S asks, do you keep your Marvel Legends packaging?
It depends on the packaging.
I throw my shit away.
I still have my Raft box set packaging. That's nice.
I was gonna say I think the only packaging I have, was for the stupidest reason ever. I sold my X-Force 3-pack, and I held onto the packaging even though I opened them. I put that I had the packaging and I was selling them loose. And when I made the listing, I couldn't find the packaging. And so I sent the guy the figures, and I told him I didn't have the packaging. He didn't care, and now I still just have the fucking box, and I need to throw it away. That's the only package I have. I don't have any other Marvel Legends packaging that I've opened, just sitting there loose.
Yeah, the only Marvel Legend packaging that I'm keeping right now is those 10-year later guys, because I'm not sure just how like available they'll be. Like if I ever want to get rid of these things. Yeah, for general purposes, I throw away all the packages, but before I do that, I cut out the plastic so I can use that.
No, I don't. For Marvel Legends, I especially don't really keep packaging unless it's like a box set that has some kind of use afterwards, like the Wrath box set. You can take out the plastic bubble and use it. If I get the Defenders box set, it's probably going to be the same thing. But for the most part, anything $20 that I pick up off the pegs at retail, I'm not just going to keep the packaging for. That's just far too much space.
Yeah, I keep the packaging for my imports, of course, but like.
Yeah, anything that's got a utilitarian use to the package, then yeah, like I keep all my accessories in my Mezco boxes. So
I don't do that.
It'd have to be something pretty impressive for me to be like, oh man, I got to keep this box. Just like Fabio said, although I didn't keep it because I did it for space saving purposes of the Raft set, that's a nice box. Or the Subway set that just came out, that's also a nice box.
I think I ended up keeping that Raft set because I have those big Billy shelves from IKEA. Shout out to Billy Mahoney, but I have those big Billy shelves from IKEA, and that actually slots in perfect into those shelves. It's like the perfect length.
Nothing better than a perfect slot.
Exactly.
All right, what do you got to say about this pick?
I like it. It's simple and clean, and my goodness, you want to talk about a bombshell?
Damn. Double meaning. This is also another line that really sucked when they canceled. I saw a lot of people buying it. I couldn't believe that they fucking stopped making it.
Here's the thing. They canceled it because at the same time, people weren't buying it because it wasn't in scale with DC icons, even though they're just about as articulated. These were, again, that original 7-inch scale.
Yeah.
So because of that, these didn't sell well, and now Icons is canceled too. And now we've got the Essentials, which are probably perfect in scale with these.
Which are also probably going to not be bought by
Right. Enjoy them while you can, fellas.
I mean, the fact that they have their ab articulation with holes, it's just, Jesus Christ.
Not a fan. This was cool. This is a nice recreation.
Oh yeah, that's really creative.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about the trailers, did we, from Comic-Con?
Yeah, we actually left out all the trailer talk because we had so much figure stuff.
He totally did.
Wow, that trailer. Although I still don't like how Zachary Levi looks as Shazam. Wow, it was still looked good.
Yeah, I think they really nailed the tone. Honestly, it was one of those rare trailers that I had to like kind of watch twice because I was like, "Wow, cool." Let me look through that again because that was fun.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I really like that. I don't understand how people are complaining that it acts, and I quote, too childlike. Like,
Oh my God, you mean like a child?
yeah, the child is acting too childlike. Okay, yeah, we'll just shelf that opinion real quick.
Dude, fucking, he eats junk food and he flosses. Like, what else do you want? Like a fucking 13-year-old in a man's body, you know?
This guy's just walking up to a liquor store with his friends and buying things.
I mean, I think they really nailed the tone of it, and it looks fun. I think Zach Levi is, he's gonna do all right.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
as well.
I still think he looks like a guy at a costume party, but
NBC's Chuck you're talking about here.
but the writing, wow, the writing is really
Yeah, it's straight out of New 52 as well. Literally, like the New 52 Shazam #1 run is
Yeah.
pretty much the story as the trailer told it, which is
Yeah,
why I
exactly.
don't think the trailer itself gave too much away.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell right off the bat when he wasn't living with his grandpa. They're like, oh shit, this is New 52 Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the
Yeah.
all the orphanage, not orphanage, all the adopted kids.
All right. They should have been doing New 52 to begin with, to be honest. Let's see. So that leads us into the Aquaman trailer. Let's see if I can find an Aquaman photo.
You mean underwater Black Panther?
Exactly.
Man,
Words right out of my mouth.
when they compare the trailers, like there's that guy that did like the shot for shot comparison. Jesus Christ, it's like almost
Everything from him like flying through and like breaking through the barrier in like a little alien boat, ship thing. From him having to fight the duel in front of the screaming audiences, having to challenge his half brother, like everything about it is just so Black Panther. But hopefully it's good. I think the CGI needs work for sure. I know it's only a first trailer, but that was the first thing that I was like, whoa, all right, they need some polish over here. Get a little pledge on top of that and scrub away.
Sure.
Trying to find an Aquaman photo, but not seeing any, I'm afraid.
I'll talk about this one right here. This Ninja Turtles photo. It looks good. I think it looks really, really good.
It's really
Oh yeah.
It's really strange because I mean, let's be honest here. It doesn't look like a whole lot went into this, but this looks like I'm watching a scene from the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Really, yeah, it's strange. It works really well.
If anything, I would have maybe played with like their legs, maybe, and their arms to make it look like they had just smushed this guy, because it kind of right now it just kind of looks like it's set up that they're just leaning against him. Like,
yeah, I would have turned their heads a little more to like look at him, like almost look at each other.
Yeah, something to insinuate that this just happened. Like his
right.
So the ninja's like gi is like flown up, intentional or not, but nothing about the turtles is like.
Here's this could be a good unintentional panels right here. This is right before that. I mean, it's from the same guy, but I think he obviously had meant it to be from around the same scene.
Yeah, and like regardless, like these figures photograph like green.
Oh yeah, totally. The lighting, it just looks incredible. The lighting is really bringing out the realistic tone without. This is a good example of like a relatively like dark scene that doesn't have to like be dark. Like it's not a dark photo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is like perfect.
It's clearly a street at night.
It's definitely one of those box sets that if I didn't, sure everybody fucking knows I buy way too many things. I'm sure if I didn't, it would be one of those things I would try to afford because it's really nice. From the Dio set to the figures, it's all a home run.
Dude, that Dio set is about to change toy photography.
I hear it's like enormous.
Yeah, and it's super modular too. You can put the bricks and all the different like windows and little doors and air conditioning, whatever, in different places.
I had no idea about that. That's cool.
And I heard it's like really thick and sturdy. It's not like some cheap piece of plastic.
You can hold like 30 figures in it. And it's like 2 feet thick.
What the fuck?
And, you know, it takes up 2 feet of surface area.
That Black Knight picture is pretty.
Yeah, I like this. It's got I think a Funko Hound.
Yeah, that's the Hound. I really need to get that Black Knight figure, man.
Man, I couldn't wait to see what someone like Punker Mike would do with all the extra heads from this Black Knight.
Come on, Punker Mike, what are you doing?
What he's doing, man? He just put out a new video, a couple new videos.
Snug on.
Yeah, I saw it. I need to watch it because I want to make that couch.
Getting crispy in a different way.
Sure. That shout out to Punker Mike, man. That video is so refreshing and new, and like just the sea that is the A.C.B.A community YouTube presence. Like that is such a refreshing video.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Check it out. What's it called? Crispy Boys, right? Isn't it?
Crispy Boys, that's
Crispy
right.
Boys with a Z,
Speaking,
of course.
Speaking of Punker Mike, I need to let everybody else know in this chat that he had the podcast with Rectangular and Solid Snake and Al Chang and Chris Lyons. And I'll tell you, you should really go watch it just because there's information spilled there that is not going to be spilled anywhere else. Courtesy of one of the cast members that was literally reading a Hasbro email. So you should go fucking watch it. He spills a lot of damn beans.
Hell yeah!
I know if I said anything, Todd would be like, "Hey, you asshole, why'd you fucking say it?
Huh.
Watch my video," and I'm not gonna do that.
Think of the podcast like the Bush's Baked Bean Dog.
Boom. I'm looking out for you, Todd. What a guy am I?
Let me see if I can get one more question from the chat here because I asked some people if they picked up anything that was good.
Please do.
Let's see.
While you're doing that, Poncho, did you buy that Pennywise figure at a GameStop?
I sure did. I pre-ordered it.
Nice.
Oh, okay. That's why, because I went to the website and there's not a single GameStop within 100 miles that has one.
Yeah, so with
because you pre-ordered, you genius.
It's so strange because like, so this is a little tip for everybody that does like figure shopping at GameStop. Like, they don't even send us games, like obscure games that no one pre-orders. So when it comes to shit that is not in the title of the store, if you don't pre-order it, Star Wars, Funko Pop, or anything pop culture like super popular thing, just pre-order it. Just if it's available, then pre-order it immediately. Just go to your store. A couple of cool tips. In the system, action figures will be searchable as AF. So just like type in X-Men.
As fuck X-Men.
That's it. Right. Most X-Men you could possibly be.
Yeah, basically everything is listed under AF. So if you go to your local GameStop, talk to your local game advisor, your guest, they'll treat you with respect. You will get the information that you desire. And then, just if you think you're going to have trouble finding a figure, just slap $5 on it, and then that's it. Comes out of the cost of the item, and, you'll be guaranteed a copy.
What a guy. Way to be.
The question I was looking at real quick, that's why I brought this picture up, is someone asked, Fictional Arts wants to know if we think that the Essentials line from DC Collectibles is going to be better than DC Icons.
No way, Jose.
Here's the official stance, I think most people will agree with. I've run the numbers. This is the correct answer. If you've already been collecting Icons, just fucking stick to Icons. If you kind of missed out on a lot of it and want to start fresh, then jump on Essentials. The biggest difference is going to be scale, obviously. If you want something, I hate when people say it, but if you want something in scale with your Marvel Legends, Icons is probably a little better, even though it's technically a little small. Essentials is going to tower over everything else.
Yeah, Dallas James put up comparison pictures. I think you could even see them on his Instagram.
I'll pull that up.
They are, Jesus. God, that sizing is just
gargantuan.
And they have holes in the aprons.
Here, dude. Like, there's so many missteps with this, this Essentials line. It's so crazy. Like, Batman has like a fucking, his neck is crazy. It's crazy long.
And his head is tiny.
It's so weird. And then everybody's got these long ass arms and
Holes in the damn abs.
yeah, the holes in the abs, articulation that's questionable. Like
Everything about this is questionable.
Oh my god, look at that towering size. That's a baby next to him.
And look at those forearms. Look how long those forearms are.
Monkey Man!
yeah, it's nuts, dude. Just weird. And these are what, $30?
Yeah, dude.
I believe-
They come with fewer accessories, almost no accessories each.
I believe they're like $26.99, but after tax, it's basically $30.
I have one Icons figure. Well, technically two. I have the Doomsday versus, Death of Superman 2-pack. And it's a good Superman for sure. I bought it mainly for the effects and a few other things, but the figure itself is pretty nice. It's a good size. I don't think if you're looking for something in scale with Legends, this is probably going to be the way to go. Even though basically it's just a little easier to fudge the scale than with this.
It was crazy. I think it was probably like 6 months ago. Like 6 months ago, Barnes & Noble had a deal for action figures on their website, and you could buy that 7-pack that was of all the Justice League for like $40-something. And that was like one of the best decisions that I ever made, because these figures, like just 7 figures and really well articulated, $40-something. It was absolutely ridiculous, and I hope
Brainer.
took up on that. It was great. Wow, look at that sizing. Oh my god, that's a Bucky cap right there. Look at how he's towering over him.
Good lord.
Dude, that thing must be as big as like the Omega Red mold. Must be huge.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus Christ. That's definitely not Jason Bourne.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever happened to Bug?
Yeah,
I'm here.
Come on, man.
No, I was actually I had a bunch of shit to do around here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't need me.
You're a father. You get the pass. You're a father.
But yeah, I'm getting it from both sides, Kendall and Pepe's in my ear. But yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I finished up the Wonder Fest shit.
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, we're taking some questions and talking about icons while we critique photos.
Yeah,
you were gone. We were asking if you saw that Hellboy in hand. You got
oh no, I didn't. But I saw everybody creaming over that shit though. But yeah, he looks pretty good. I know people complained about the knee. I guess I talked about that.
We didn't mention that specifically, so good call.
Oh yeah, the knee looks a little crazy, and but overall he looks good, and it looks like it'll be the best Hellboy that we've had so far. Didn't we talk about Mezco possibly doing a Hellboy too? If they did that.
Did they tell you that they would be willing?
No.
They didn't tell anyone anything.
They didn't tell anyone anything. Word.
Is that what they told you, Kendall?
Yeah, Mezco is the Trump White House when they in the doghouse and shit. They're not talking to nobody. They're not taking no questions.
You've already heard the official statement.
That's fake news.
Fake news, baby. So yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but a Mezco Hellboy, I'd be on board for that.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome. As long as it's not Polystone, of course.
Right.
No more Polystone. Somebody get in Pierre's ear. Anybody?
Or even worse, just the right hand of Doom is Polystone. On plastic joints.
Yeah, get into Kingpin's ear. Let Kingpin know that we don't fuck around with him.
You know what's funny? I didn't see him at San Diego Comic-Con.
Was that Darkseid on display?
You know what I also didn't see? The Mezco display at all. You know why? Because the line to line up for Mezco was right along the cases, and and the only time that I was over there was to be online to get the shit, and then I didn't double back after everything was sold out. So I didn't even look at their display at all.
No, I didn't see anything in person either. I found out all the reveals online while I was there.
Jeez.
But I don't see why they wouldn't. They had it on display before now, so I don't see why with it getting closer to the release date why they wouldn't have it up there. Yeah.
For a Diabolic, of course.
Basically.
That Italian comic book character that no one's ever heard of here?
No one wants.
No one wants.
Who asked for this shit?
Kingpin asked for it, basically.
What?
These Italian ways we're getting the best of.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, though, this DC Essentials body mold is a dream come true for some Legends customizers.
Could be, yeah. Filling those holes.
Good stuff with that.
Who isn't? Am I right?
I don't know when we're going to get a premier, definitive, ongoing DC line similar to DCUC, but with some longevity and some consistency. I don't know when that's going to happen, man.
Either do that.
Nobody has the guts to stick to anything.
Right.
It's just nobody has the guts, especially
their commitment to these lines is as eclectic as Jim's closet.
Right, basically.
And to be perfectly blunt, DC DC collectibles, they deserve no leeway. They don't have to pay a licensing fee. So this stuff doesn't cost what it costs other companies.
Wow. I didn't even really think about that. That's funny.
Yeah. So the fact that they fuck up, that they act like, oh my God, this budget is crazy. Like, dude, these other companies have to pay for licensing.
That literally means they just don't give a fuck. So
yeah, they took all those years acting like Todd McFarlane, like sculpt was over articulation, and then they got with it, and then they half-ass everything now. It's like the guy who gave in, purposely half-assing everything.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I don't know. We'll see. Looks like 2019.
Oh, people wants to talk about Camel Toe Magneto.
Oh, you know what? That's what I wanted to see in person, and that was one of the reasons I wanted to go over there and check that out. Damn it!
It's just the way he was posed. Like,
honestly,
clearly, like it's a classic case of like just the internet hive mind just running with it.
Can we see some pictures?
Oh, can we?
Somebody give me Camel Toe for 1,000, Mike.
I'll take dead memes for 500, Alex.
Damn.
It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out.
I think you're too far, are you not? No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm already too far at this point now. Am I not? No, I think I am. There, I'll look it up.
Yeah, but yeah. So Boog, if you wanted to pull up a picture or two to critique, one that you want to do somewhat to grind on stuff, and then one that you want to praise.
Okay.
Wrap it up, I guess.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a surgical strike.
Yeah.
Where so much for that.
We're all just getting pissed over here.
Yeah, so much for that surgical strike. But okay.
I'll go real quick. I posted a what to grind on this right here. Herman Young, Goku and Jiren picture. Yeah. Shout out to the asshole that did the laughing emoji. Not cool.
Not constructive.
No,
What
not
is
constructive.
happening here?
Let's look into that. Is that Fernando?
let's take a look. Javier Perez.
Okay, all right.
Man with a ha-ha. So, I mean, I guess the most basic thing I can say is get some lights out in front for sure. Kind of get rid, just kind of light these figures up. Maybe you didn't put lights in the front because it looks like you're using glass to lift this Jiren and you didn't want the reflection, or you couldn't figure out how to get the reflection out. You can see kind of a little reflection on his I think the best thing to say about this is experiment with different angles. This angle doesn't really work, unfortunately. Kind of cut off his feet here too. If you're going to go through the trouble of framing everybody and getting Jiren's entire body in frame, almost all of Goku's body in frame, just throw the feet in there while you're at it. I mean, honestly, the biggest glaring thing about this is if something looks weird, you know, just tackle another pose. Like, I know that the Jiren's sitting with like his legs folded and stuff is very iconic, but the Dragon Stars figure doesn't have the range to pull that off.
Right.
You could possibly finagle it with another angle for sure. Maybe like a Jiren straight on and then Goku obscuring his lower half of the body, possibly, so you can kind of hide that weird articulation that his legs are doing. But I mean, just different angles, like try a couple of different stuff. Specifically in the posing, for what you can accomplish with this Jiren, it's the posing on Jiren is fine-ish, just in terms of like the range stuff. With the Goku, I'll commend you for tucking his fist in. Thank God you did that. Great, full marks. But for his arm, I would kind of twist his arm more like this, to where like the inside of your elbow is like straight, not like pointing down or pointing up or whatever. Because when you punch, like maybe it's pointing up a little bit, but it's never pointing down. Like if unless your like actual shoulder is twisting well, that's the only way you'll get your inner elbow to point down. That's basically it. Better lighting, experiment with different angles, and then just fine tune the posing a little bit.
All right, cool. I got one that is a common mistake, and that
Camel toe.
Real quick, here's your Magneto.
Whoa! Whoa! That's nuts.
This was
Like, no, there's no nuts.
Yeah, no nuts. It's nuts that there's no nuts.
The moose knuckle.
Damn,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
We came from Peter Parker packing heat to this.
Right. I want to know. Like, nah, I'm not letting that slide. If I set up this case, once I'm going to step back and I'm going to look at my work and look how everything's looking and how everything looks together, I'm going to notice that. I'm going to say, let me get back in there and fuck around with the cloth around his private area and fix this, man.
That's crazy. And the piping in his suit is literally pointing directly at it.
Look down.
The pattern in the pants.
It's a pattern in the pants.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that, and I don't like the face either. I like the effects. I like the effects. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, and to your point, Boog, even after day one, when people even pointed this out, after day two, you should have had someone to go back in there.
Right, yeah, fix that shit, bro.
Somebody go fix that fucking camel toe.
Nope, you had a full 5 days of people making fun of this.
Damn.
We're talking about it a week later. Like,
this was posted like 8 days ago, 9 days ago. Like,
this would be attractive if Magneto was a woman.
Like, wow, like if Hela had that, impressive.
Yeah.
Even with the weird body, just the extra spice. Just
all right. Yeah, that's bad. I don't like that. I don't really even like this Magneto altogether. Anyway, I don't hate it. I don't dislike it as much as I disliked Cyclops initially, but I don't know. Why do you need to put spin on it? Just give us a classic Magneto. Fuck it. You know, why do you need to mess with the costume like this? I don't know. And then I don't see, when I look at Mezco shit too, I'm also looking at possibilities for other things too. And I don't really see what else I would want to use this for either. So I don't know. I think it's a no for me, dog.
I don't care what.
It looks great. I think it's going to match great with all the other Mezco stuff. I'm in.
Yeah. Looking at it like that, then yeah, okay, that's logical. But I don't need every Mezco figure, so it's cool.
Kind of complete the Mezco verse. You know what I mean?
I think their saving grace is like they've never been facetious about like, hey, we're gonna give you guys the craziest comic accurate figure, but then they script with these like. Every interview, even the interview that we did at New York Toy Fair when you talked to Pierre, like he was very, very vocal about like these are our designs, our spin on these characters.
Mm-hmm.
So
which
At
you know.
least they've never lied about it.
Right. Yeah.
And I think they're just kind of following the modern costume design trend. Like even fucking animation is going back
Very
into
true.
like, you know, very classic silhouette, very classic designs, but just throwing some like weird piping on them to kind of make it their own. Look at any of the, you know, the DC animated movies or like Young Justice or whatever. Although their suits, you know, they look classic enough, they have these like, you know, weird pipings on them to kind of make it a little more modern, I guess.
What you do?
You know, but the camel toe, yeah, that's unexcusable.
All right, here's my
costume design.
My what's a grind on picture. I think this is a common mistake with people just trying to fill up the frame and put everything in. And sometimes you just have to realize that less can be more. There's no reason why a character should be standing right in the middle of fire or explosions. It just doesn't make sense. You got to make it make sense, and you got to realize sometimes less is more.
Hello, Monique.
The fire right next to his nuts, not a good idea. There's literally fire right under his ball sack, and he's standing there shooting a gun. It just doesn't make sense. So, you know, you could have put that stuff in the background. It looks like that might be like a computer screen or a printout or something. I'm not sure. But you know, Punisher's fine. He's got on all the extra gear. He even added on the watch. I'm not sure where that watch came from. Maybe it was from the Luke Cage figure. You know, Punisher is pretty cool, but every time you are ready to hurry up and post something to the page, just sit back for a minute, look at it on your PC, and maybe before you take it down, just go back and take another 10, 15 minutes to tweak it a little bit. His light is really hot from the top. You know, you got to work on the light, and you got to just take your time. There's really no hurry to post this, but above all else, make it make sense. There's no way Punisher's going to be able to withstand fire right next to him like that, or an explosion right next to him. And you know, he cut off his head. It's just about framing. I'm saying everything to say, take your time, frame up your shot by looking through the viewer of your camera and framing up your display through the camera. So that way, when you start shooting and you start taking your pictures, everything's already framed up. You're already good to go. And look at it. Keep looking at it and keep making sure your light is even and making sure the light is coming from the right sides and it makes sense. This is something that could have been cleaned up with another 10 or 15 minutes of work. Move those explosions to the back and move the figure up a little bit, and you're good to go.
I think his two worst things are definitely that fire on the nuts, and that cropping of the head is just
right.
Those are two of the worst. I mean, the rest of the fire around him doesn't make sense either, but those two are very big offenses. Like
simple things, though. Simple things. Just framing. You start with your focal point, whatever your focal point is. If it's going to be multiple figures in the display, or if it's only going to be one, you focus from the very beginning on what you want your camera to be focused on, and you start building outward from that. So obviously, Punisher's the centerpiece here. All you had to do was build around him, but in a way that just makes sense. You know, don't rush it. Take your time, and you know, put in that extra 20 or 30 minutes if you need to clean everything up and make it look good. So just work harder or work smarter at the very least. And damn it, I didn't mean to close my shit. And who had a really dope picture this week? Am I still screen sharing? No, I'm not. Everybody else already talked about pictures and stuff. I had one thing in particular that was really nice.
I got one I can talk about here from actually from our Reddit page.
Okay.
Which I'm sure nobody knows exists.
Well, people on Reddit do.
Yeah. This is something that was heating up a little bit in the group, in the subreddit, I should say. You know, using a lot of the Black Series figures. I think it was it had a really, I already commented on it, but I wanted to like go back and do this live because I knew you guys could say some stuff as well. But basically, I just think it's a good, you know, base framework, and there's just a few things, you know, you need to tweak here and there that'll let you like take this over the top. First thing I think I noticed that I commented was that it looks like he might be holding the camera because I think some of the blur might be a little off, and I'm sure that they're posed very symmetrically in the actual display, but because of the angle that he might be like physically holding the camera at, kind of cutting things off like right up here and leaving a little too much margin right over here.
Yeah, free up your hands always. Whatever you can do. I always say this: if you don't have, sometimes a tripod, even a small ones, is not really at the level that you want it to be at. It's maybe still a little too high for the figures, and you need to get lower. If that's the case, do what you got to do. Use books, use old CD cases. I use CD cases all the time because I'll take a CD case and I'll sit my camera on one CD case and then prop another CD case sort of in front and use that to elevate the camera from where the lens is basically and elevate it up and just let it rest right there. And then I'll use the timer on the camera and I'm good to go. I'm hands free and the camera's not shaking and you get a nice clean picture. So do what you got to do. Be innovative, but holding a camera is definitely not the move.
Right. So say he was, using a tripod or one of those like gorilla tripod thingies, and he like locked the frame into one particular spot. I think you could just like lower this, or basically raise this guy up a little bit and just have it be a little more parallel.
Yeah, when you got it locked in, then you could just start framing it up. Just literally, like I was saying, looking through your viewer, and he could have moved the guy on the right, on the bottom right side out a little bit. And move that cutout down a little bit
more over here, and then have Ray kind of turned a little bit more, counterclockwise, maybe like 10 degrees or whatever, so you can kind of see the side of her head more and less of her back. So that way it actually looks like they're back to back. And then the cutout here is out of focus because it's kind of in the background. You'd have to find a way to like move that up so that it's it's supposed to look like this guy talking, and obviously it would have to be parallel with the horizon. And then in terms of the lightsaber effect, it's something that it's hard to get around sometimes when you're doing Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass trying to make those look good tangibly.
And I think he tried, and he said that he did have a few lights here and there to kind of accentuate it. But if the lights were just a little bit stronger, were just given a little bit more of a colored wash, it would help to sell the Photoshop a little bit more. But other than that, I think this is, obviously, I think if you were looking at this would be a freaking, really good setup, obviously. But I think once you lock in the frame, you have to change the setup and move things around to make it look as good as possible from that single angle.
And the worst offense is definitely that damn cutout.
Yeah, the cutout needs to be straight and like more into the foreground. Like if this were Photoshop, you'd bring it up a couple layers. So that was one which I think is actually good, but just a couple of things to clean up to really put her over the top. In terms of one that I think is just really good overall, Adam Smith, who I already mentioned once, doing some good, kit bashes and army building here with a nice, clean, symmetrical display.
These are those dead shots, right?
These, the back ones and the front ones are dead shots. The middle ones are the actual Hydra troops.
Yeah, those was the bootleg ones, right?
I think so, because he colored them all black. They look good. He used all the extra Hydra heads from, he bought one figure and got the two heads for the other two figures, which is crazy.
What a fucking
In addition to the Red Skull head that he's putting on the Mezco body. And then this Baron Strucker. I don't recognize that head, but that's a really good head. But obviously this is the the Red Skull / Ghost Rider body with
It's got to be some version of Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't recognize that jacket either, but that looks good. Looks good. Yeah, this is overall very symmetrical, very clean. He's got the the Halo cryo tubes in the back. Colors
not buying a ton of those.
Right, the red and the skin tone here contrasts great with the color, and this is just overall I look at this and I'm like, whoa, that's fucking clean.
Oh, let me just show this one. It's from my man Dante Grace, who doesn't post too much, but I want to just highlight this for a second, just to say that don't stop grinding, keep at it.
Hold on to that feeling.
I don't believe him.
Hold on. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
And then I guess I'll just talk about one more because I already have it pulled up. But I like this kind of simple Mezco shot from Jake Leggett. just basically just figures and posing in a Dio. And to that point, I think that the Joker, is doing a good job of selling his pose. Maybe just kind of like get the hand a little closer to him, just kind of like really spend a few minutes just fine tuning that particular pose. But I think he did that pretty well. I just think that Batman needs to look a little more, just a little hunch. He's got some bad posture going on right now.
Actually, I noticed.
I actually think that Joker's head should actually be turned more to looking like he's laughing at Batman.
Right? Yeah, totally.
Well, I kind of like the way the Joker looks. Like he's kind of like, damn, he done bust my ass. Like, fuck, like
right. No, that's great. He did a lot of cool little props in the background. It's all very good attention to detail. I just think Batman just doesn't look imposing enough. You know what I mean?
Oh, he looked like he just fucked him up.
But in terms of setup and getting all his things, in foreground, middle ground, background, everything is set up well. This is a well-framed shot. I just think this is a good example of, when the photography itself is really good, but maybe the posing needs some fine-tuning, as opposed to sometimes like the posing and the setup are really good, but the photography needs some fine-tuning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Dante Grace's photo. He's utilizing the ubiquitous set here, but with no lighting, just kind of a plain setup, which is fine. Looks like a shield facility and everything, but I like that he's using the shield soldiers, and everything looks good as far as them holding their weapons and them moving. And Spidey looked like he's calling out the Nick, like, yo, don't let them lock me up, son. But the lighting is just way too hot here for this setup, and it's kind of all over the place. And again, another 10-15 more minutes just to get the light right, maybe add some color light in there. Set the mood. This is seems like it's a little bit too bright for like a corridor going to the brig or whatever the case may be. But I could tell that he really took his time with the posing and making sure each of the shield agents had their sidearm and had their larger gun and this and that. And like, he took a lot of time and effort in this, and he's not a person that posts a lot. Like, he very rarely posts, but I want to say, keep doing this, man. Keep grinding and keep, testing your limits and testing yourself. Like, I'm looking at it at the very least. I see you grinding, bro. So it's not one that is gonna get a feature, to be perfectly honest, but it's close. It's very close to where you need to be. So just work on your light and try to filter the lights a little bit. You could do something as simple as literally using tissue over your light or a paper towel or whatever, just to kind of dim this so the lights are not too hot. So yeah, that was another one that he could grind on. And before we get out of here, I'll find one, but that was really good. If y'all want to take one more question while I find one more, that'd be good.
Yeah, let's get a few more questions going, because we haven't really been hitting those. We've been talking about photos too much, unlike other weeks where it's the other way around.
Yeah, we always do the other way around.
Yeah, I'm messing with this SH Figure Arts Deadshot figure because of that photo, and I didn't realize that his butterfly joints are like crazy good on this figure.
I never got the SH Figure Arts one. I had got the Mafex one.
SH Figure Arts was on sale for like $20, right? That's why everybody got like a whole bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah, Amazon.
On Amazon, they had them for $25.
Damn it!
And now there's like a shitload of fakes. So.
I should have bought one to go with my Mezcos.
All right, so I got one here, which just got featured on Saturday's Salvo. This was a pick from my man Granger Benson, and I just think this has all of the fundamentals of A.C.B.A. here, man. He's got what people that try to talk shit about A.C.B.A. says. He's got his brick wall there.
These guys are always fighting in an alley.
But it makes sense for this particular scene. I love the way he set up the panels here. He's got that first panel where everybody surrounded him. He's got the articulated icons, ninjas. Looks like he used one of the heads on for a suited body. That guy's the leader back there. They got him surrounded. Then he's got the fists charging up, and that's that could even be considered a ode to that meme.
The Arthur meme, yeah.
So that's pretty funny. I don't know if that was his intention or not, but that's what I thought about with that. But he's got the fist lighted up and real nice there, and then he's got the final effect with him doing his Iron Fist thing. It looks like he's using some of the Tamashi effects there. I'm not sure what those are. Maybe they're from. I was about to say there might be Can of Beams. All right, so yeah, Can of Beams, and then he's got a A.C.B.A cutout there. Nice posing, nice lighting. His lighting is not too hot. He set the mood. There's 3 panels, which I always say is the minimum that you can use to really tell a great story and panels. You got to have at least 3 for the most part. Sometimes you could rock 2, but if you got 3 and they in succession and they make sense, then you got it, man. This I thought this was really cool, really nicely lit, framed up nicely. Cutouts looking really good. I mean, it looks like something straight out of a comic book. So this was a great job. And shout out to Brandon, who had a really great panel shot this past week too with Mini Mates. I don't know if I got time to find that, but I guess I'll find it. But yeah, he's always doing great sequences as far as panels go too. But yeah, shout out to G Ben. And yeah, that's it for me. If y'all got some final questions or whatever, then we good to go.
No final questions that I see coming in. Let's see. Oh, latest cutouts pack are shipping soon.
Yes, very soon. As a matter of fact, they are. It'll probably be by the end of this week. Most orders should be out very, very soon because they're done. It's just a matter of packaging now, basically.
Daniel Barajas, I think, is asking about what we think about the Maven Collectibles large female blank bucks. Have you guys seen those?
I saw those.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, I mean, there was already another company. I think it was Cryptid that was putting out the male blank molds. Whatever happened with those?
Oh, I was really excited because I thought you were going to talk about the wrestler Maven.
Oh my goodness!
Pull up these old
I'm
bodies.
up right now, but I don't really see too much of these. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's right. It was Kickstarter. These are 1/10 scale.
Why can't anybody get it right for the love?
Seriously? Why?
If it's not 12 inches and it's not 6 inches, why even bother?
These are the ones that Daniel Barajas is talking about.
This is the one that's the majority of the company is leads, correct?
I guess.
I think I saw like their videos and stuff, and it was all females. They all look like mad passionate about this. It was great. It was really cool.
Yeah, these look really good.
Right, that's cool, but do it in a scale that people collect.
Yeah, that is weird. Well, I think Go Up. Do they have a scale that works specifically with Marvel?
They have a smaller box that was also funded, but it's also still very big. It's also 1/10 scale, but it's a teen buck.
Yeah, in that interview I saw with them, they were talking about scale. They were talking about the different blanks that they were offering, and they were talking about like the sizes were like tiny and like tall and athletic. Yeah, there you go, athletic, tall.
Yeah, the tiny one won't come out until we reach a certain goal.
No, this has already been funded. It's already done.
The small one?
64,000 out of 60,000 goal. This was unlocked at 135.
Oh wow. Well, maybe I will order a couple of the small ones.
Well, this was not unlocked. The ones that are available are the 7-inch and the 8-inch.
Oh well, then I'm not interested.
Yeah, fuck that.
No thanks.
This is your classic case of like, no, I don't think we're gonna get these. Oh, that was because you hate women. It's like, no, because they're in the wrong scale. Oh, I bet you hate that Ghostbusters movie too.
Well,
If those women were in the right scale, then maybe I would like the Ghostbusters movie.
It's basically the same as the Cryptid Toys one. Cryptid Toys did get funded, though, right?
And I do not know. Yeah, it's puzzling why the scale is 7-inch. It's crazy.
Makes no darn sense.
Hot off the heels of DC Essentials.
I know.
Yeah, what is happening?
Right. So this did get funded. I guess I'm a backer. That's cool. I don't think I ever locked in my payment though, so nice. They did the skeletons. The skeletons got funded. What got funded exactly?
Take a look.
Unlocked.
I don't know why the
Parade
skeleton
of
was such a low tier unlocking, because we have skeletons already by like a couple companies. I'm just not.
So we got up to the white males. Thank goodness. Those guys have had enough time in the sun.
Yeah, we
White
really.
male figure.
Look at all these. Look through history. We've had enough cis white male figures.
Come on.
But we got the red, we got the black, we got the sepia, we got the peach, gray. They're cool and all, but you know, I think people just want to use these for to clothe them, basically.
Yeah, I
Kinda
don't.
what I wanted them
I don't
for.
know what's up with those skeletons. Like,
Yeah,
so many
skeletons are,
companies that do skeletons. What?
they look
Maybe the
good.
affordability, possibly, because the only other company that does skeletons that popular enough is.
Right.
And what's it called? The Four Horsemen do really nice
Oh,
jobs.
that's
Those-
right. Yeah. Oh, Mythic
those
Legion.
guys are-
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I didn't see these are 22.
Yeah, these
Anyway,
are very
we're getting
affordable.
sidetracked. They dumb thick, my guy, but 1/10 is a duck. Says Nico Hodge.
Yeah, man. 1/10 scale. We're not rocking with that stuff.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No thanks. And you're hearing it from a person that loves NECA and is at a bigger scale too. So if this guy's telling you that 1/10 is not to be fucked with, not to be fucked with.
Yeah, in terms of fitting in with, you know, what people would want blank figures to fit in with. Like if I wanted to make, I don't know, some particularly large, you know, female villain, then yeah, okay.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
aside from that, I'm not quite sure. Colossal Customs wants to know if I still collect WWE Elites. I'll tell you what, dude, I'm getting out of the WWE Elites game.
Uh-oh, say it ain't so.
Wow.
What's going on?
If you want to buy my whole collection, I'm entertaining serious offers.
This guy.
Seriously.
Dumb cheap, too. Like, stupid cheap. Way cheaper than you probably think.
Yeah, because they're. I mean, the reality is that with elites, there's only like a handful that go for good money.
Oh, yeah. No. These will be
They've been re-releasing so much that everything that used to go for money just doesn't.
WWE Elites are such a money pit. It's like you just sit on, or really any WWE Mattel. It's such a money pit because you end up replacing so many figures because the attires change and people leave the company and new people come in. It's just so exhausting to keep up with. You end up with so many that after the apocalypse hits, they're going to be like the new currency, like bottle caps.
My stuff is in storage right now, but I gave up collecting them, like, I want to say like 8 months ago too. I just thought the same thing, like, dude, how many fucking Oscars am I going to buy? Like, how many fucking Roman Reigns are they going to keep making? Like,
Oh my gosh.
I'm good. I'll just stick to watching it, and that's it.
Maybe I'll get a couple single releases here and there of stuff that I like, you know, but
Yeah,
I can't be fucking around with having a whole like arena display anymore. I'm not part of the elite squad, you know.
For the money that we pay for these figures, like, I could just be using that money to have a good like seat at a local show that they come to.
Once, yes.
Yeah, I would just rather do that. I'd just rather.
I'm going to WWE. I'm going to a live event August 4th.
Oh shit.
Wow, which one?
It's the one in North Charleston. It's gonna have Ronda Rousey's gonna be there. It's pretty sick.
Is it WWE live or is it a Raw taping or
House show?
It's a live. It's a live.
okay? So it's a house show.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
cool.
cool. Like Ronda Rousey, Roman Reigns. Like,
Yeah, dude, live shows. But believe it or not, man, house shows like that, like, a lot of crazy shit happens sometimes. Like sometimes belts get changed. Like whenever they want belts to get changed, but don't want the fans to see somebody lose, that's where they do it. Yeah,
this will be like my maybe second or third live WWE event I've gone to here. I think one of them was a
Monday Night Rollins.
Rollins, baby. Real quick, when we were talking about Mythic Legions and Kickstarter lines, there's a new set of pre-orders from Mythic Legion on the store.
There totally is.
This right here is insane.
crazy. Certified fresh.
Yeah,
Aaron's here, and shout out to Toy Addict 26, Jorge over here, who's got the certified fresh on this.
I wish they didn't have that. that color. I wish there was just like a plain one, but with that like exact mold. Because I would buy the fuck out of it. I just can't, I just don't have anything for the red one.
I know, seriously. They should put out more horses. I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I mean, you don't make the mold to be like, well, that was it.
Yep.
What if they only release 4 horses, man?
Yeah.
This must be the corn boy of the 4 horsemen right here. Right here. I am in absolute awe at the size of this lad. Absolute unit.
Absolute unit.
Anyway, I had to throw that out because I just looked at it. I found it real quick, and my goodness.
Yeah, we should have brought that up. That's good. Oh
yeah. This is from the video game, of course. That's pretty
Hot Toys, really sick.
We spoke of this briefly last week.
Right. I never liked how the suit looked in the game, but I like how this figure looks a lot.
You know what?
I'm very I'm the minority here because I. So
yeah,
cool.
I love the suit too. It's really weird. Nobody else likes it.
I think
everybody always says the same thing. There better be different suits you could pick.
There's
no like all minority
shit of different suits. It's a Spider-Man game.
You're just like all the other minorities, Pancho. Good old let 'em in, Pancho.
You know what no one has brought up, and obviously including ourselves, is that Hasbro revealed some like weird Spider-Man toys.
Yeah, they had the Spider-Punk up as well. Yeah, you can see the back of it here.
Yeah.
And they showed this like really weird 6-inch deluxe Spider-Verse Scorpion. I think it's really weird. Looks like fucking Kratos with Darth Maul legs.
Mohammed Yassin wants to know if those skeletons we showed were were 112, and yes, they are. These are from Cryptid Toys.
Yes.
This Kickstarter is, just to clarify, is officially done. It's been funded. I think the backer kits are probably have been out for a minute, so people will have these in hand at some point next year, I'm sure.
Trust.
Yeah, if Articulated Icons is any indication, they'll be out here holding your breath.
Waiting for Shenmue 3 since 2000.
Oh my goodness. Half-Life 2, Half-Life 3, I've been waiting here, dude.
Oh yeah,
never gonna happen. I just ended up reading it online. It's gonna have to be good. Here's our potential J. Jonah Jameson right here.
Spider-Man.
Could happen. Could happen. Anyway, I think that's about it in terms of questions. Nothing on Marvel Select. You know what, Ray? Ray, you're right. We did not talk about Marvel Select at all. We should probably do that. Just real quick, because I know they did have some good reveals, like that Rogue. They're going to have a Beast coming out as well.
Surprisingly articulated Rogue.
Right, and another Ghostbusters set. I mean, we've known about that for a while, but it's official. I think it's like 16 figures you need to buy to complete it.
Fuck that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's great because they can do the Ghostbusters 2 and real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Oh, okay. Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah, so technically you're buying 2 lines to buy 1 set, which is pretty cool. And the set has interchangeable parts, so you can, display different looks from different movies. Kingdom Hearts and Sonic. Ray, thank you for putting us onto this because you were completely right. We have overlooked our friends at Diamond for far too long.
I was actually wondering, like, man, what the fuck did Diamond do? Like, nobody was really showing them off or talking about them.
Oh, here we go. Real Ghostbusters. I actually like the real Ghostbusters. I think they did a good job, doing some clever repainting with their molds. I think these are all statues, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip a Rooney here. Looking at Marvel, Diamond Marvel Select. Some busts. Things are half scale or something. Cool.
The old skip
figures, though, what everybody's here for. Ooh, this Mr. Sinister is cool.
They showed a Mr. Sinister?
It's a statue, but these are all statues. My goodness. Can't even tell anymore. What's what? Statue. Okay, here we go. These are the figures and the Vinnie mates, of course.
Everybody wants us to talk about the Vinnie mates.
That's right.
Bro looks good. That hair.
Yeah, she looks good. She's got double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. I love this glove effect. This glove accessory, I guess, that they gave her.
Feeling the fuck out of that head sculpt.
This is May Shelf, right? Who did this sculpt?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, this looks really good. If nothing else, that jacket. My goodness, that looks good. Got Steve Rogers.
What are you talking about Steve Rogers?
Mom. Yeah, it's a good
head sculpt, though.
I like it, yeah. Thor looks good, too. Teen Groot. I wonder if he's coming packed in or by himself.
Man, there's so many companies that just love doing Groot.
Oh, yeah. And then we got Spidey. Interesting color on his legs. I didn't know they were that colorful, you know?
Are they?
Are they, though?
I don't think so either.
Creative liberty here taken?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe like an early fucking something or other.
Right, it really is a shame how this was posed. Surrounding more. Just unfortunate. Again, who is posing these things at the shows that's just like, good enough? Claps hands, walk away.
Stupid.
I like the color on this. This looks good. Busts, more busts. Very cool, very cool. Okay, that's that. Let's take a look at some Kingdom Hearts and Sonic.
If anything that this Kingdom Hearts line is good for, it's heartless stuff.
Oh, totally.
Kill those heartless guys and then water. I would not do. I mean, you can kind of flesh out the rest of the cast with this. SH Figure Arts and Bring Arts is never going to give it. Maybe SH Figure Arts would do Tron. But this line recently put out that Pete from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Mm-hmm.
And, aside from, like, some weird paint QC, like, that Pete, not bad. I mean, what the fuck is your Pete going to be doing, honestly? So, like, the articulation doesn't really bug me that much.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah,
there he is.
Well,
yeah.
That's a statue.
That's a statue. That's a statue. Yeah.
Do what you need to do.
Well, I think that Pete's already out, so maybe that's why they're not showing it.
The Pete's out. Like, I have it in my store. So.
Got the solicits for that. So these will come with Heartless each as well. I think this is translucent. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, like, these shits are always on sale at GameStop, so if you want to army build some Heartless.
Why don't they just do, like, a Heartless multi-pack?
Honestly, at this point, like, you gotta cut your losses and just, like, they've got to have, like, warehouses full of this shit.
Right. Like how NECA did a Mauser's pack one year, you know?
Exactly, yeah. And then I went to my Walmart and bought every single one of them.
Well, here's the Dio.
Oh, cool. That's split up into 18 pieces?
Sick.
16, I think, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you can put different, like, different logos and stuff up here as well.
Okay.
God, if they could make this so that it opened and there'd be a fucking car in there, whoo! Imagine that.
Funny.
Sign me up. I sent the pictures to the message group right now of these really weird figures. Really
what the heck are these?
What a fucking weird.
Oh my god.
Is it the Rock and the Scorpion King?
Dude, what? Kratos with Darth Maul legs.
Oh my gosh.
That's Scorpion apparently. Look at the articulation on this thing.
Scorpion from Spider-Man.
No, I meant, yeah, this is Scorpion from Spider-Man apparently. That's
Kenny the Spider-Verse
with Spider.
Is this from
that is not Spider. Fuck you if that's. What is this? What show is this?
This is from Into the Spider-Verse, right?
Spider-Verse, man.
Oh my god. What have they done?
They've went and Big Hero 6 all over it.
Dude, like, I was so stoked for this movie. This is obviously not going to change my opinion. The movie looks great. But, I mean, this looks pretty weird.
That's Scorpion.
That's going to be the villain, man. Look at this guy.
No, I think... no. I think the monster ultimate goblin.
That's literally the fucking Scorpion King, dude.
Yo, if they call him Scorpion King, movie is redeemed.
God, 2000 CGI and all. Look at that.
This is nuts. I'm personally offended by that spider. Like,
and that like really terribly articulated Penny Parker.
yeah, like
she's literally like in the middle of doing the Steve Urkel, like the Pee Wee Herman. She's like in the middle of the Pee Wee Herman junt, like a
Loki falls off the roof, just like that episode.
terrible. Fall off the roof.
Shout out to this picture real quick. It looks pretty good.
Oh, that picture's awesome. What sculpt is that?
That's a Mezco.
That's not a Mezco body.
Okay, he just ripped off the clothes. He pulled it out.
I tell you, that Mezco body is fucking great.
Yeah.
Shout out to the off-color hands real quick.
I know. I think those are from Superman.
There's really good articulation under them their clothes.
I put in some work and took a knife to his flank right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice,
I wonder
nice.
if the no, actually, I was gonna say I wonder if it's the Commander Rogers body, but it doesn't have the magnet in the forearm.
Yeah, still talking about pictures.
Well, I guess we sidetracked for a sec. We had some other stuff going on.
Yeah, we were talking about
you're ready though.
Hasbro figures.
Yeah, we can close it out now, Bug.
All right, no doubt. Somebody asked about cutouts. Cutouts going to be shipping within the next week or so. Flight stands will be coming very soon. I know I keep saying that, but quite frankly, the person who we contract for flight stands just been having some personal shit going on. So that's really what the holdup has been. And I'm not trying to rush him on his personal shit. So
I don't care that your marriage is collapsing. I need my fucking stand.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what everybody's saying. Like, we don't give a fuck what's going on, basically. But yeah, so yeah, just have a little bit of patience and sympathy and empathy because he's dealing with some personal real life shit. So, so yeah, soon for that. And we're going to be like full steam ahead with cutouts after this, once this pack ships. Like, the next pack is already designed and ready to go, and it's already going to be coming right on the heels of this one, and then it'll be 2 or 3 after that. So like I said, it's going to be full steam ahead with that stuff. You have, what's today? The 29th?
29th.
All right, so you got 2 more days to enter the donations drive or the fundraiser where you could win the Walgreens exclusive thing and or the Marvel Legends Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. So you have until the 31st of July to enter. It's $3 to enter for thing and $6 to enter for the Venom Build-A-Figure wave. And that's going to be a wrap. And I believe that they have chosen the winners for Summer Shots, but it probably won't be announced until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. So look for that, and there's going to be some prizes for that. And I said that I would be giving away a power pole through my Instagram, which I should be doing in the next couple of days too. It'll be a quick little thing. Just you don't gotta do any display work or pay any money or anything like that. It'll literally just be, do you want to win this? And picking somebody at random to win it, basically. So there's that. And I want to give away something else too. I think I want to give away something else on my Instagram too, because I never did anything for hitting 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I just hit 12K. So I want to do something else for that. I'm not sure what it'll be, but look out for that. And I think that's it. I have the Red and Green Ranger review going up at 12 a.m. Eastern time, which is, I guess, 9 p.m. Pacific time. And then tomorrow, I guess, in the afternoon, maybe about 6 p.m. or something like that, Batman Beyond review will be live. And I'll keep pushing forward with some of the stuff from SDCC as far as reviewing it or talking about it. And that's it. I'm done. What y'all got going on?
Well, I guess be on the lookout for my NECA interview on
Yes.
And then also be on the lookout because I'm going to be selling some stuff. So if you want some relatively good prices on a bunch of shit that I might be trying to get rid of, DM me. We can work something out.
You heard?
Keep looking at my social meds and see if you find anything that you like.
That's social meds.
You know, the only kind of meads. All right, that's it. I'm done.
P.
Yeah. I just put out a new video, Back from the Dead, risen from the grave. It's free delivery mail haul with just stuff Bug hooked me up with for San Diego Comic-Con again.
Cool.
What
And then I'm probably going to be editing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get like better hours at work so I come home earlier, so I have just more time in the afternoon and just like. And if you ordered those awesome or acrylics, they're all cut now. I got all the material. They're all cut out, and then everybody's now, and they'll be it for me.
All right. And Rick is Rick. He's on IG, ready to go.
You already know what it is, man. Oh, Fabio's already gone.
Yeah, he had to skate.
Fuck this. He said I gotta plan my show for next week.
I'm skating the fuck out of here. I gotta plan this NECA hour right.
Yeah, with an auction block at the end.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out, y'all. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell down there for notifications. Follow us all on Instagram, and come out and join our group on Facebook. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. I said that already, I think. But yeah, all right, we out of here. Until next time. Peace.